Believe it or not, it's time for the stream. Grab some snacks and your coffee. Sometimes I game or I make art. What will it be? Believe it or not, we are live. Hello everybody. Happy Thursday. How is everyone doing? We are live. We're here. I did start working on that emote. We're gonna add more emotes. Okay, this is the book club waiting room. Yeah, I think we just had a very successful book club discussion in Discord. I thought that was absolutely lovely. I hope you all had a lovely time. We had people there. I'd say it was like 50-50 people who read the book and people who didn't read the book, which I don't know, it was a great time. It was too short. I know. I gave it a whole hour. But I think you're right. I think we could do more. So we'll go back to the drawing board. We'll workshop it. But I think we're definitely getting to like a better balance for the book club for sure. Better format. It's been so long. I know. I missed my card, but that's okay. I'm glad you all got yours. Empress Reversed. Spying on me for Echo. Rick has got the 6 of Wands. Let's go. Disney, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, sorry if I don't say hello to you. I guess I said hello in the book club discussion. Hello, Sting. Welcome. Disney's got the 7 of Wands reversed. Uh-oh. Disney, how are you doing today? I hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. My nose is so itchy. 7 of Pentacles. Sting is a great card. Doesn't sound like the Rick I know. Hey, you don't know. You could be having a great day. Dim has got the sun. Nice. Also, why is this lo-fi so spooky? I'm not feeling spooky vibes right now. It's odd for me, I know. Crazy. Cozy Kestrel, welcome in. 6 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, listen. 5 and 6 of Pentacles go hand in hand. I recommend anytime you get 5 of Pentacles upright or reversed, go read up on them. They're good dense cards, man. There's something. And they also kind of go hand in hand. It's interesting. Phil, welcome. Yo, you kind of got a funky one too. How is the Disney household today? I hope you guys are well. It is book bracket day. For those that don't know, book club bracket day is one of my favorites. We just finished up discussion for our last book, Tender is the Flesh, which was a fantastic discussion. Really enjoyed that with you guys. Today we decide our winter read with my favorite event, the book club bracket. And if you don't know what that is, oh boy, it's coming after a little bit of yapping. Let me pull up Photoshop right now, actually. I forgot I had to restart my computer. Photoshop was pulled up, but I'll show you guys what we're dealing with once it loads. Okay, my CPU is throttling. Hold on. It's throttling. Hold on. Once Photoshop is open, it should be fine. Oh God, it's throttling. Okay. Photoshop, why you do this? Okay, we should be good now. God bless America. Okay. Kestrel says their card was painfully accurate. Oh shit. Okay. Interesting. I don't know, man. I rolled out of bed at 5 p.m. I do welcome success, fun, positivity, and vitality, though. Kestrel, that sounds like it was meant for your ex. Oh, shit. Really? Okay, Kestrel. Damn. Yeah, I do recommend reading. If you got 6 of Pentacles, I do recommend reading those. Those are heavy ones. Hello, Smooch. Welcome. 9 of Pentacles. Hell yeah. Let's go. Luxury wear. It's a non-game day, so the strike is on pause. Thank you. Thank you, Disney. I think you'll like this. We got some good ones. We got some bangers coming up. We do have, just so people know, there is an Alex pick. I think I'm going to institute a new thing. It's a new thing where I hand Alex my TBR on Storygraph. And he scrolls through and he picks a book from my TBR. So it's a book Alyssa is interested in. But it is an Alex pick, and it's a secret. You won't know until the book is picked or voted out. Okay? But there is a secret Alex pick in here. Trina's here! Ayo, Trina, welcome! Oh, Trina, have you been to a book club bracket day before? You're going to love this. The hair looks good today, by the way. Thank you. Echo, wait, actually, thank you, because I did something new with it today, and I think this is how I'm going to be styling it from here through the future. So thank God. Thank you. Tiniest fan is watching too. Hello, little man. I hope you're well. Tyson, hello, welcome. Trina doing some insane tier listing on Canadian treats on Tuesday. It tore us apart. Wait, really? Oh, I missed it, Trina. Because we got some Canadians here. Jack, were you livid? What happened? Some of the snacks were British. Fight me. Okay, fair. Hi, Plue. Solid cards for sure. I do think my cards, for the most part, have an uncanny ability to be quite accurate. I thank my allies for that. The reassessment of the O. Henry bar showed me you have integrity. One of their colonies, it checks out. This is true. Can you, before book club, react to Music League? I'm so curious. Switch, I'll probably do that after Music League closes. So, gang, for those that don't know, Music League is happening in our Discord now. Voting just opened, which, if you don't know what Music League is, it's when you can submit a song and then we all vote on the song. The songs are all anonymous. It's kind of hard to explain if you go see what I mean. You submit a song based on a theme. This week's it's like holiday theme, your favorite holiday song. And then that's all gathered up by Jack. A playlist is made so that all the songs are anonymous and people vote on their favorites. It's a great way to learn new pieces. Apparently a lot of people ask me to live react to this one. And I told Jack I would do that. I will be doing that after the voting period ends. So I will be doing it next week. That way Jack doesn't have to work too hard to like tally, and also my views on it won't skew anyone else's. Everyone will have submitted the votes. The votes are closed, and then I will add my final vote as I live react. Okay, let me try to catch up, guys. Sorry, I'm so behind on chat, so if I miss your stuff, I'm reading quickly. Book club is chaos incarnate. Yes! Arrow was F tier? Wait, even I like Arrow, really? Oh, some British analogs of Canadian treats for sure. I mean, that makes sense. I think the United States has that too. Similar to how, yeah, US bars are named the same Canadian chocolate bars, but are different. I learned that in one of my tier lists. Well, we get to rig the vote again because I have points, baby. Yes, you can use your points for this. Hi, Annabelle. Welcome in. Oh, you're in for a fun day. Book club bracket's one of my favorite days of the season. See, you get it? It is fluffier today. Yeah, that's okay. I love it. One of my Music League songs is from Ian, and it's a banger. I don't know. Why did I say banger like that? Banger? It's a banger? That had weird mouthfeel. I didn't like that. All right. Make sure you have your electrolytes after. Yeah, Jack, I was livid. I really hurt some feelings. That's what tier lists are for, though, man. They're meant to hurt feelings. Honestly, I feel like if you don't hurt feelings in a tier list, you're not doing it right. Am I right? Bangor is an American regional accent. Bangor! Everyone better pick my book. I don't know, Alex. I'm curious to see how that's going to do. I'm excited. You'd only get the rage if you know Canadian treats. Yeah, no, this is true. This is true. Speaking of which, I'm actually doing my planner's not here. My taste test tier list stream is happening next week. That's also in Discord, though. Good. One song is brutal. Yeah, you'll be seeing it next week. Don't worry. Hi, Alex. Welcome to the stream. I know you're probably busy with work. We'll get the same drama where she can completely flip the results. I feel like doing the taste test on stream as I rank it is going to add a new level of chaos for everything. I'm excited. Is it still the cursed taste test tier list stream? Yes, it is. Alex, it is going to be the cursed one. I finally decided it's going to be the cursed one. Yep. It's going to be cursed. I should probably include that, gang. If you want to go to a taste test stream, it is going to be something you... I think I'm gonna regret it sometimes. It's gonna be pretty cursed. It's gonna be bad. But you'll love it. It'll make great content. It's a very good song. Yeah, I like to tell people I get extremely toxic during tier lists. In my day-to-day, I'm like, you do you, it's all good. When tier list is involved, I'm like, your opinion is wrong. You have bad taste. No, I agree. That's how it should be. You have to start fights during a tier list stream. It's normal. It's how it is. Trina, you might be happy to know that we have an entire channel on our Discord dedicated to tier lists where you can... What happens is I've done a couple tier list streams. And at the end of the tier list stream, I post my results on there. Some people get so livid that they go and find that exact tier list and then they go do it and then they post their own. So if you post yours, you might get Jack posting his in retaliation. And that's always a fucking good time. So it's good. It's good. Yes, I'll post my results in Discord too. Do it. You might get the Canadians all like rustled up. It's great. You hear like Sheldon and Big Bang Theory hit the hard G's and words like that all the time. It may just be like a speech quirk. I choose to believe it's a regional accent. Yeah, banger. 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 I think it's more like I hit the grr sound. I don't know. Sketchy LLC will get a P.O. box so we can mail you regional snacks. Echo? None of this is official. And actually, some of this is new information to Alex. I talked to Alex about the P.O. box stuff. Because it's a price thing. You have to pay for it annually or 6 months ahead of time. And, you know, obviously we can't like throw money into fire. We're not in the position to do that. But I did do some more research on places where we could get a P.O. box and how that would function and how that would work for us. And with the LLC talk I was talking about, there is also potential in the new year to get a P.O. box. There is some real possibility because Alex, this is the part I didn't tell you. I found actually even more affordable options playing around with some stuff. Still, like, sub goal is just the price to rent a P.O. box. I mean, honestly, maybe we do that. But yes, I did find some more reasonable options that I think you and I could swing maybe in the new year. There's talks of that. We're keeping an eye out for that in Echo. Yes, we may have something. We may have something in the works. It's exciting. This is the beauty of tier list. Chat engagements never higher. That's true. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to start a fight. Do it! Fights are fun. Well, wait. Drama's not fun. Fights are fun. Drama, no fun. That's the line. Sorry. Oh my god, yes. Post all the results. Yup. But the Canadian treats tier list in the Discord. Yeah, Isaiah's also Canadian. I don't think... Wait, is Idla Canadian? I always thought Idla was Scandinavian, and I wasn't sure where. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What kind of people are doing that, Disney? I shall post my candy. It seems the most controversial. Eyes are not working. I can't find the tier list section. It should be under... Here, wait. I can pull this up if this will help. Because some people... Sometimes you have to, like, activate the thing. I don't know. Maybe you found it. I thought Idla was a Finn. I think I thought so too, Echo. I could be wrong. Idla's Finnish. It is under community events. Typically, if people can't find stuff... oh, of course, my head's covering part of it. You'll see here, there's art. There's like a community and events tab. And that's typically where all like the interactive stuff happens. I see some people are posting in there. And here's Music League. Go vote. It's good. We got all kinds of fun shit happening here. It's a good time. It's a good time. Good things happening over in the Discord. We have fun here. There's no way Jack's opinion is valid during a tier list. The man hates MASH. He does hate mashed potatoes, everyone. Jack, Hi-Fi Jack gives mashed potatoes F tier, which is fucking blasphemous, but I don't know how you F tier. F tier means you actively don't like it, right? That's crazy. I can't even understand somebody giving mashed potatoes C tier. I wouldn't, but like, I don't know. Maybe that's not your favorite kind of potato, and I could respect that. I am a Finn. Yo! Say their name and they appear. Hi, Idla. Okay. I'm glad we got that. We do have a lot of Finns here. I'm gonna start a fight. Oh, na 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 na. I'm gonna start a fight. I got that. It's funny because I was like, we'll start the candy one, least controversial. I was wrong. Oh, okay. Echo pinged you. Nice, nice, nice. Right under Music League. The Finns and the Swedes are going to send you so much licorice. Oh, God. I don't normally like licorice. If y'all send it to me, though, I would try it. I would do it. I would do it on stream. We'd probably have like a mail time, or if you guys wanted to do a tier list thing, I would do it. Especially if you're going to take the time and effort to send me something, I would definitely do it. There's someone who's in chat every now and then, usually Saturdays, who's Toronto somewhere. Their name is Edgar. Probably not Edla. No, but it is another E name. It is Edgar. Yep. Echo's got it. Edgar is in Toronto. Why are we talking about me? Someone thought you were Canadian. We're trying to, we're just cherry picking the Canadians right now. Are you sure you're not from Toronto? Positive? Yeah, it was another E name, Jack. You got it. Don't worry. And Trina is obviously also in Canada. At least my English cannot be too atrocious since you think I might be from Toronto. Edla, you carry yourself with such immaculate English. It's so much better than many other college educated English speakers that I know. At least from your Twitch chat messages. You always write. I appreciate your writing in a Twitch chat. It's fantastic. I love it. Take it as a win. Our raid target for my stream is also a Toronto native. There are dozens of you. You're everywhere. You should look up videos on the Toronto accent some before making too lofty declarations about the strength of Toronto English. Is it bad? Oh shit, hold on. I was gonna get water. Wait. Oh my god! I hate that it just got my tongue sticking out like that. That's so bad. That was so bad. I'm crying, dude. That was so bad. That was a bad one. Holy shit. It was just the tongue. Oh my god. We seriously learned so much English here in the Norse countries. I can't believe how well spoken, like, not how well spoken you guys are. That's not the right verbiage. But just, you guys speak such better English than I feel like a lot of, Native American English speakers. It's crazy. The tongue deaf makes winner face scans. It does. Yeah, I'm always envious of, generally it feels like just international people's ability to speak multiple languages, because we have people coming here all the time from Europe, Asia, and they speak English so well. If I were to go into someone's stream and try to speak German, it'd be caveman speak. Caveman no speak good. That's what I would sound like. How you do? Me good. We're all guilty of this when you're traveling. I'm from Toronto. Oh, me too. So where are you actually from? Sudbury? Yeah. That's what I used to do in Florida too. And even here a little bit. Like I tell you guys, I live close to a major city, but that's not technically where I live. I live like further out. But it's just so much easier to be like, oh, I live in this area. Or like, I live in Appalachia, or like the foothills of Appalachia, right? It's just easier to be like, yeah, you know that area? Like Western North Carolina, like around there. Oh. Alyssa almost complimented us as well-spoken, but had to correct herself. No, it's more like... Rick, you want to know how I took it when I said that? I was like, you guys are surprisingly so well-spoken. And then I was like, well, if I say surprisingly, that makes it sound like I'm calling them dumbasses. And like, that's not what I mean at all. Yeah, so surprisingly, I thought you guys wouldn't have been well-spoken. More like your ability to speak multiple languages is impressive. But obviously, you're going to be well-spoken in your native language. That's like an intelligence thing. Toronto accent is a thrilling mix of Toronto's hyper-diverse population. Strong Caribbean and Southeast Asian undertones. Very unique colloquialisms. Oh, that's cool. Jack, I recently learned that it's like in the South. I think I talked about this on stream recently. In the South, there is a lot of softness in vowels that is left over from the British colonies. However, there's often, this is like generalities, the South has many different regional dialects and whatever. But there tends to be like a level of like twang that is added in. So it's like a softness and twang at the same time that makes it very unique. I've learned that where I am in Florida is greatly influenced by the Spanish language. So I tend to have harder consonants and tend to enunciate more, and that's more than likely an effect of the Spanish language, like kind of seeping in to those sounds. And I just thought that was really cool. Didn't know that. I told you about my family connection to where you live. Where you live what? Oh, this is to Trina. Okay. I thought you were talking about me, Echo. I was like, what do you mean your family's here? Small world. Oh, look, the trolls from Scandinavia can put together sentences. See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to come across as that. Oh, look at that. They're in the snow and they can speak. Ha, 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 ha. Can you also roll up as rocks and sing songs about courting, or did Disney lie to me? There you go. Shaking a Pluronco type knife to communicate. Or no, sorry, Puko. God, fucking sorry, Ela. I'm sorry. I remember when I was planning a Disney trip once and I called a hotline. Hey, Alexa's here. Hey, Alexa. A Pluronco type knife. God, that was a bad one. Okay. Pluronco, what kind of knife you got, man? I remember when I was planning a Disney trip once and I called a hotline for help with something. I think I got someone with the accent you're talking about. It was very unique. Oh, well, and then there's also just definitely a lot of like Caribbean accents, Central South American accents, because a lot of people come into Florida from there, right? Or like Cuban. There's also a lot of Creole. I actually had a friend in middle school and high school that spoke fluent Creole, specifically French Haitian Creole. But yeah, that was wild. That was so cool that she could just flip into that and I'd be like, what? Oh, very twangy. It's Bayou meets Louisiana, yeah. Ooga booga. Grok speaks with fluent English dictionary articulation. Disney never lies. I need that now. Your certified Pluronco knife. You could just show up and like have it here. I mean, works. True. This is how all Finns communicate. I need a stress reliever. What's going on, Alexa? How are you guys? We're good. I don't know if I'd call this stream a stress reliever, but it's gonna be fun. I think very soon, probably in a couple minutes, we'll start book club bracket, right? And then after book club bracket, we'll probably do a little bit more observation duty. That'll be relaxing. I did stream technically the hour before this, so I don't know how long stream will be today. It honestly depends on when my throat gives out. I've been having a bit of vocal problems, which actually, we have vocalists in stream. People who know about this. Anyone. I'm flashing the bat signal out there. Yep, the bat signal, specifically. After book club bracket, my strike resumes. I'm sorry, Disney. It's going to be fun yappies, though. It's good. Vocalist assemble. Hey, I've noticed since I've been very busy this season. Sorry, just in time to get shanked by the Finns. I'm sorry, that made me... Right, my points are ready? Hell yeah. I have noticed, I've been streaming a bit more recently. I think coupled with that in a very rigorous concert and rehearsal schedule in December, I've been speaking a lot in louder environments. I notice at the end of stream or at the end of a day, my throat feels so sore, and it's not the same as like a sick sore throat. It's like I can tell it's like strained. Like I think the muscles are like, holy shit, please stop. Like be quiet. And I just feel really tired. And then like it feels nice if I speak like this, and I'm not really engaging the vocal cords too much. What does that mean? What do I do with that? Holy shit, Batman's here. Oh my god. Wait, didn't we just say? I just said I flashed the bat signal. Were you here for that? Stop with the ASMR. I'm just trying. Yeah, sotto voce. Yes, I do speak sotto voce. They say that a lot in Gideon. I see what you did there. Yeah, tell me what that means. What do I do? What do I do? I'm not going to speak like that forever. I'm just providing an example. That's also wild though, Batman. Did you know I literally said the bat signal like a minute ago? That's crazy. Chat needed a pat on the head. Suit the beast before the bracket happens. Alyssa ASMR stream when? Does anybody want that? That would be a funny sub goal one day. If anyone wants that. And then if you don't want that, we can make a parody out of it. We can make it stupid. No, don't apologize for the rant. Absolutely not. College is catching up to you. Professors decided that instead of giving me a heads up about deadlines, put everything at the last minute. Still have stuff to do. Also, college lost some of my papers. Oh no, lady at the front desk tried to blame me until I proved her right. So done with college. I did all the health tests and you're okay. Okay, just need to lose a bit of weight. Alexa, I'm glad it's something hopefully simple then. That's great. And like the bureaucracy of institutions like that, I know can be annoying. You're almost there though, I believe. And as long as you keep a paper trail, you're good. You're good. Yeah, hopefully you can find a bit of a distraction here. Definitely. Drop the Toronto accent vid in chat. 15 seconds long, super annoying. Title of the video lives up to its name. Okay, I'll have to look at that later. Warm up before you speak, that helps. Gentle humming in the range you speak in. Oh, that's good to know. Warm down at the end of speaking day the same way. Oh shit, okay. Just humming on a single pitch, or should I do like scale degrees? Like 5 notes up, 5 notes down kind of thing? Speaking in music now. I know very little about vocal warm-ups, so I'm still learning. I only really do that one video that Trina sent, which I fucking love. And that's the extent of my knowledge of... I've done them. I was in a choir for like 3 or 4 semesters in college, but I was just doing someone else's warm-up. I wasn't like taking it in, but yeah. It's fascinating accent though, hyper-regional and unique. That's so fun. Parody ASMR when? Yeah, we could do that. I'm here, what do you want? Hey, why does my throat hurt? That was really what I was asking. I put out the bat signal for vocalists. And then crazy enough you came. That was actually really wild. Can you save me? Sometimes we forget warming up to speak can be as important as warming up to sing. Yeah, I mean, especially with how much I'm speaking nowadays, I could see that. It's just muscle fatigue, it sounds like. Make sure you're using air, not muscle, when you have to be loud in those rehearsal environments. That's probably not something I do. That's good to know. I literally vocal stim for a few minutes. Do you really, Kestrel? That's okay. That's kind of good to know. I would do loose sirens. Don't worry about pitch. Oh, okay. No. I do sirens on my mouthpiece for horn. Okay, I get you. People that want to know both you and a user named Bruce Wayne were in chat at the same time. Yes. And I do wonder if they're the same person or not. It's fun though. The mystery's fun. I'd be done with college. Yeah, just a few more months you can do it. I'd be done with college or rather university and their poor organization. Don't recommend my college. Oh, that blows. I'm sorry you're not having a good experience with them. I have no idea what Mr. Wayne was doing here. Surely they would not show up to the same spot as to potentially reveal their identities like that. Surely they could not. They would not. The range is honestly probably a minor third. Oh, that's easy. Okay, Echo, that's easy. I could do that. Search for vocal warm-ups and downs on YouTube. It's a good idea. Follow along. Ascending, descending sirens. A hum is basically massaging the muscles and vocal apparatus. Okay. Thank you, guys. Gargle salt water. Hot salt water. Okay. Does tea help? I have been putting more elderberry syrup in my tea, or like more consistently, and it has a honey base. So I do that in the afternoons after stream too. Here, old Brucey kind of smells bad. Thoughts? He must have been hanging in the wrong clubs. Only you can save yourself. Oh my God. If this is Christian Bale Batman in chat, he probably has some tips about how he maintains his Batman voice. Yeah, Christian Bale Batman, how do you feel about vocal health? How's your throat doing? Keeping a cough drop in your mouth for lubrication purposes can help too. Really? I didn't know that mattered. Okay. Hi, Aerith. Welcome in. We got 2 Nine of Pentacles cards today. That's great. Tea is always good. I love honey tea. Always good. Okay, that's good. It's an elderberry syrup, so it has other stuff in there too. But I mean, elderberry is also good for you. And the syrup has a honey base, making it what it is. So I wonder what tarot card Batman would get. Mix 1-to-1 a teaspoon of honey and powdered ginger into a paste. Eat and do not drink for 10 minutes. Perfect for sore throats. Dim, I remember you telling me that when I had like my walking pneumonia, and I never got my hand on powdered ginger. I think I have some now. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. Tea helps me. Depends on what kind. Yeah, nothing too acidic. It's got to be pretty earthy herb or some earthy herbs, some honey. I am a bitch for black tea. So it's probably not the best. Maybe I could just not steep it very long. I don't know. I'm a bitch for black tea. I know. Throat coat tea. I have had throat coat. It's just... I hate the taste of it. It's the licorice root in it, man. It fucking gets me. I've had it once when I felt like I was dying otherwise. Like actually dying, like wanted to rip my own throat out. But I just can't. When Alyssa hears Christian Bale Batman, she talks about how good Breaking Bad is. I know, Jack. I know it's bad. I know this. It haunts me. It haunts me to this day. It lives forever in infamy on the internet. It's okay. It's a saving grace. Yeah, they have licoricey flavor, but some people swear by them. No, Echo, I cannot stand them. Echo, okay, I'm the same. My father-in-law, that is like his go-to. The second he feels any kind of illness comes on, he drinks nothing but throat coat tea, and he loves it. He gives it to me, and it's so sweet. I can't stand the shit. I can't drink it. It tastes so bad to me. It also helps to work on speaking voice maintenance, speaking with your diaphragm and raising your soft palate. It is awkward at first, but it does help. Okay, I gotta be real. The soft palate thing is something I've been working on. I don't understand when I do raise I can't feel that yet. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think I do, but I'm not completely sure if I'm doing it or not. It's like I need like one vocal lesson to have a professional tell me like, is this right? Gucci. And then like I'll go home and I'll work on it, you know? So yeah, I would need to like confirm if I'm actually doing that or not. Ginger is everything. Ginger. It works but tastes terrible. Yeah. Try to relax, gargle soft water, and don't try to mimic me. You got it. You got it, dude. Cleo is here. And Cleo's got a great non-reverse card. Let's go. I can't help but notice that your Discord name is still Anti-Jack. Hey, we need an Anti-Jack to the regular Jack. It brings balance to the universe. I live on Gingins. It's a ginger candy. Ginger candy chew. It helps with my digestion and can also be made into tea. Oh! My granddad used to do stuff like that. I might have to try that. What is it with me and alternating between reverse and non-reverse cards? I mean, that's a pattern to pick up on. It's part of what tarot's for. I too am Anti-Jack. Oh my god, that is true. I'm interpreting it as an homage, a sign of great respect. I also tried gummy bear tea for recording my EP. It's definitely a thing. Lots of glycerin. Is that like, do you literally stick gummy bears in tea and you melt them down? That's fucking crazy. I've never heard of that. Alex recently, it was like when we drove down to Florida for Thanksgiving. It was like, we went to like a fast food restaurant to pick up breakfast on the way home on the way down, right? So we left the house. Let's get coffee and breakfast to go, start the day off right. And he gets tea Or no, God, sorry, I'm fucking up the story. He gets coffee and it's terribly burnt. He asks for 1 creamer, no sugar, because he doesn't like coffee being too sweet. He gets coffee that is terribly burnt and they forget to give him any creamer. There's no creamer in the coffee. There's no creamer in the bag off to the side. Nothing. So he's just sipping on awful coffee. And he's like, I don't think I can do this. And like 30 minutes down the road, he packed some leftover like Christmas candy or something that we had. It's like little the chocolate Hershey's Kisses. And he's like, Alyssa, can you drop a Hershey's Kiss in the coffee? And I'm just going to hope it melts it down and just, I don't know, covers it up. And I don't know if it melted down or not, but he goes to sip it. He's like, it's worse. It's worse. I don't know what to do. That's funny. So I don't know. Now I'm just kind of interested in like melting shit in my drinks. See what happens. This is the only one I changed my username. Oh, interesting. You can take tea out of, you can make tea out of ginger, Tues? I mean, I guess, yeah. Best way to feel soft palate rising is to start by feeling when you're not speaking. Lay down, diaphragmatic breathing. Then do things mentally. Imagine there's a Timbit or a donut hole for Americans in the back of your throat. Okay, that is sort of what I'm doing. I'll try the on my back thing though, because I've done stuff like that before for horn playing, and that does make a big difference. I would be anti-Disney if not for Phil. If I don't have his approval and respect, I will die. Oh shit, Ten of Wands reverse is a big one. Interesting, Ela. The method to move the soft palate that helped me was someone told me to pretend to yawn. Oh, but don't actually. That first movement is it. Oh shit, okay, I'm kind of doing it. Okay, it feels different doing that when I actually open my jaw. That's wild. Okay, cool. Throughout the whole restaurant. Oh shit, I'm behind. Hold on, I'm catching up. You might actually yawn the first few times, which is good. It means you're going in the right direction. Okay. Then pretend you're a pretentious British twat to keep it up. Just be Harrow. God, I love Harrow. Guys, I got Echo reading Gideon the Ninth. She loves it. I've converted another. I even... Echo, you told me in Discord where you were last night, and I literally grabbed my book, and I had to see exactly what was going on. So my copy's here, because I had to see exactly. Speaking of sweet coffee, can someone explain to me why Americans have so much sugary products? What's with the sugar? Honestly, Alexa, I think cost and addiction. I think it's not regulated. So I think it's really easy for companies to just add sugar to things to make it taste good. Sugar is cheap, yes. It makes it taste good. It's cheap, and they'll keep wanting to buy it, and companies will get the highest margin out of it. It also makes people wanting to come back to eat your things. Low-cost corn syrup, yep. So that's it. If it were regulated a bit more like it was in Europe, things would probably be different because they would have to do it, but that's all right. That's okay. It is what it is. Obviously, it is worse. Hershey's is terrible. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, he needed something, and that was it. Low cost addiction. Yeah. Basically, yeah, you guys are all nailing it. Yep. When I pretend to yawn, I end up yawning for real. I learned how to trigger yawns on demand this way. Crazy. Hershey's is way too sweet to make a decent mocha. But it was so burnt. I think he was just trying to give it anything. I don't know. I don't drink coffee. I actually really hate the taste of coffee. That's why I drink tea. I love the smell of a coffee house. I think because at this point I've just associated it with like calm vibes. But I really hate the taste of coffee. Absolutely it will. You gotta focus to not actually yawn. Not wrong, yeah. Glides away. Bye, Batman. Thank you for your service. I hate the taste of coffee too. Do you drink coffee, Alexa? Or are you like me? I just straight up, I've avoided that pretty much my whole life. That's okay. I dropped $10 on 5 pounds of flour the other day. Granted, my grocery store is more expensive than normal because of my location. Yeah, a bag of sugar costs like $3 still. I think we import sugar and the flour is local. That's crazy. Granulated sugar you can get for very, very cheap. No, tea only. I'm the same way. Welcome, fellow tea enthusiast. Also dropped $10 on a bag of black peppercorns. That one hurt. I too hate coffee, tea only. Oh, that's fun. I'm normally like the odd man out with that situation. Welcome, tea enthusiasts. Welcome. More tea for Alex and me? Wait, more tea, more coffee. And by tea, I mean coffee. Okay. No, I got you. Tea with a slice of lemon. Ooh, that's good. I just started experimenting with more fruity flavors in my tea, hence the elderberry syrup. I'm starting to make my own syrups, and that's been a very fun little venture. I want to do elderberry in the fall going into winter to try to help with some vitamin C immune system shit. See if that works. Does anyone know what fire cider is? I'm sorry, I keep whacking you today. I'm sorry. Wonder makes her own lavender syrup. Oh, Echo, that'd be a fun one to do. That'd be a fun one to do in the spring, because that flavor would go, like, I don't know. I also really like to eat seasonally if I can. It's hard to do. But like elderberry also fits like the late fall going into winter. It helps with immune system stuff, whatever. Lavender syrup would be so fun. Fire cider. I want to make my own fire cider so bad. I think I would hate the taste of it, but I don't know. There's something about it. For just the seasonal tradition of it that I want to do. I want to do it so bad. I was shook by the price. Not sure what's going on with Canadian flour right now. We grow plenty of wheat. Canada's going through some crazy economic stuff right now, though, aren't they? I mean, a lot of the world is, but I feel like Canada's also kind of on the tip of the iceberg for that. That's not the right phrase. Can we get a tea versus coffee poll to warm us up? Oh, that's a great idea. Mods. Let's get a poll. Tea versus coffee. Let's do it. If we could, mods. Thank you. Does everyone here also know what fire cider is? Because I realize a lot of people maybe not. I'll pull up a little thing on it. Fuck the AI. Okay. It is basically this drink. You steep a bunch of like super spicy shit. And when I say spicy, I mean like anything under the umbrella of that word. Any kind of like fruits, vegetables, herbs, spices, that kind of thing. You throw it in this drink and you let it steep for a while, and you take like shots of it, particularly in the winter because it warms you up. It's also supposed to be good for like your like winter ailments, so like immune system stuff, sometimes like inflammation. It wakes you up. But it's like an old folkloric thing. Yeah, it's like different foods steeped in apple cider vinegar. And you're like, obviously you don't drink a lot of that. You'll then fuck up your digestive tract. But here it is for those curious. You can just Google recipes. But yeah, fire cider, it's a concoction of apple cider vinegar, and then you like steep onions, garlic, horseradish. Yeah, citrus. I know a lot of people put oranges in there, ginger, turmeric, pepper, hot peppers. And you just let that shit sit in vinegar and you take shots of it, and you do it in the wintertime. There's someone I know on YouTube that does this thing where they throw a Christmas party, and like obviously you don't have to do this because they're not like making people ingest something they don't want. But when you're at the door and you're welcomed in, they offered you a shot of fire cider and you can take it before you walk in the door. And I just think, like, I don't know, those kinds of traditions are so like cute, and it's like welcoming them into like a warm environment from like the blustery cold. It's just neat. I want to do that. But anyways, let's see. Oh shit, the poll's up. Tea, coffee, both. Cop out answer. Who did that? That's great. I believe it's called butterfly tea. Okay, wait, hold on. I fell behind. I wonder if there's some problem with the harvest. Last year, oh yeah, olive oil prices were like that due to Italy and Spain getting shit yield. Isn't fire cider a Scots thing? I think it is definitely from like British Isles. I'm not sure where though. Or is it just a coincidence that I know about it from Scots descended friends? I honestly have no idea. It strikes me definitely as like some kind of like European shit. But honestly, I have no idea. It could be. Yeah, our grocery prices right now are absolutely nuts. That blows. I looked up fire cider. I am concerned. No, Trina, you just drink like this much of it. It's not even like a full shot. It's like this much of it. That's it. Usually the case. That was the explanation for the high black peppercorn on. Okay, got it. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. I only know of fire whiskey. Pulls up for 5 minutes. What is fire whiskey? Isn't that like cinnamon whiskey? Or no, I'm thinking of something else maybe. Is it every coffee or normal black? I would just say smooch whatever you prefer. Any coffee-based product, yep. I have some fire mead. I love mead. Mead is one of the few alcoholic drinks I actually enjoy. Is fire mead good, Kestrel? Is it good? Should I get some one day? Holy shit, Alex, what are we doing? There's no way I can pick a side for this poll. Not necessarily spicy peppers. Yeah, you can do that. Butterfly PT to be exact. So I want to try that one. What is butterfly PT? Be over in a few minutes. Warm up a little for me. Yeah, right? Took the cop-out answer. I don't think I could do that. I truly think I would pass away. So wait, Trina, do you not like spicy foods? Because I also, if you're the same, I cannot eat spicy food, which is why this drink might also kill me. I still want to do it though. I don't know why. There's a morbidly curious part of me. I just want to do it. I want to do it. I drink a liter of coffee during the first half of the day, a liter or two during the second half. It sounds like a Scottish thing. Let me briefly Google fire cider origins. And again, this is a cursory Google search. Who knows how fucking accurate this is? Hold up. It says it's actually American, concocted in herbal studies in a school in California. Interesting. It's just got the vibe of that old witchcraft shit, you know? But that's okay. New traditions are born, you know? That's actually how Druidism is. Druidry, fun fact. Well, sort of. Druidry's got a lot of shit with it. But Druidry as we know it today is a modern invention. Anyways. This explains why you're up until 4 a.m. every night. Caffeine has no effect. I'm just a night owl, no obligations. Tea won the poll? That's crazy. Oh, fire whiskey is from Harry Potter. Rick, I think I was confusing Fireball, which is a kind of cinnamon whiskey. I think I put them together. Someone gifted me 12-year-old blended malt scotch, but I don't drink. Anyone here that can tell me if I have a quality scotch? I don't know. I don't know anything about it either. Fire meat is incredible. It's mostly just chili, but hot as fuck. That's cool. Where's it from? It's the one that changes color when you add citrus. Oh, that's cool, Trina. It has beautiful colors. I'll check it out. Hold up. Butterfly PT. Whoa. Okay, hold up. Oh, I've seen stuff like this. Okay, hold up. I'll show this. If anyone's curious, this is Butterfly PT. Yeah, these colors are gorgeous. Wow. That's neat. That's neat. I like it. I like it. I love spicy food actually, but I have MCAS, which I don't actually know what that is. So now I have to deeply limit spice because I will break out in hives. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ban histamines. Looking at the picture of fire cider, it seems like some of these recipes are like, I found this stack on the ground. Fuck it. Throw it in there too. I mean, Rick, it kind of is like that. Theme of the day, Druidry. Yeah, that's true. I was talking about that earlier. Kestrel says, I found some info on fire cider. A fire cider type drinks being used as one of our many mad methods to survive the plague. That kind of makes sense. Maybe the modern fire cider was a modern invention, kind of like I'm saying Druidry. Druidry was obviously a thing in old like Celtic practices in old Ireland. But given the nature of the oral practice of the Celts and Christianity rising the way it did, we have like no information on Celtic pantheons, mythology, practices, whatever. Druidry that we know it as today is a very pieced together guesstimation of what Druidry was like, and it just came about maybe like 200 years ago. That is all it is. So it loses some of its mysticism. But if you read about kind of like how they put it together and, you know, understand the history of it, I think it helps. Yeah. We do have some info. It's word of mouth. No, for sure. Yeah. It's everything the Celts did. They believed so much in oral tradition. They did so much just through memory. Like they actually have like, there was like a hierarchy where you would start as a bard. Like a bard was like the beginning of their like, oh yes, they're training. And you'd go from a bard to an oracle to a druid, and the druid was like the peak of their religious hierarchy, I guess you could say, but that also included like the base of all their knowledge, right? So like as you like ascended these ranks, you would learn about the arts and history and nature and astronomy and like everything. Yeah, music, mostly music. There was so much you would learn like as you like ascended these ranks, and each one like specialized in a certain field or fields, I guess you could say. But all of it was done up here. All of it. Fucking all of it. So it's gone now. It's gone. Love that. So good. Apparently my PC forgot it had Windows on it. I need to reinstall. Yeah, those colors are beautiful, Alexa. Crazy. Whiskey Connoisseur Partner says it's not great because it's blended. RIP! MCAS is mast cell activation syndrome. Means I'm allergic to living. Trina, I'm so sorry. Your PC wants something new. Like Linux. There we go. Linux. This is what I've heard, and it was a gift from one of my American team members who always gets her manager's gifts when she travels. I had to imagine she wasn't dropping big bucks on this sort of token thing. Interesting. Wait, I want to know what the moth says. A lot of our Celtic culture is past in storytelling. Yep, absolutely. Kestrel, are you a fellow Celt follower? I do a lot of my practice with the Celtic pantheon and that sort of thing. Slowly catching up. To be clear, I'm specifying she's Armenian. Did I read American? I definitely read that as American. I'm sorry. I just fucking censored that. Or like Armenian, because it's cultural for her to get her boss's gifts, not for a regular reason. Okay, interesting. Because Gaelic, Gallic, because of Gallic language erasure. I know. Yeah. That would be a fun one to learn too, but then it's hard to use. Yeah. The downside being no one can understand it because accent chaos. That's true too. Quick Google search suggests it's quite pricey in the UK. Some blended ones are tasty. You might have a hidden gem there. That's cool. Jack, look at that. Literally only just had Gaelic and Scots recognized as official languages. Really? Kestrel, where are you? Are you across the pond, or do you have heritage over there? Very curious now. I inevitably ask people in chat, where are you from? Let me know where you're from. Paint me a picture. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't realize they weren't recognized as official languages. I wonder if the price of the gift is correlated to your ability to get them promoted or fired. Kestrel is a real life Mad Lad Scott. Oh shit. Well then I'm glad I got a lot of my info mostly right. I hope. Correct me if I fucking didn't. I do try my best to do due diligence on reading up on history. That's kind of where I am in my practice now. I've moved past like the whole, here's beginners, which books, which are good. They're very good to start there. But after a while, they do get repetitive. So I'm trying to read more on mythology history, understanding the timeline of how things came to be. I feel like sometimes that can help paint stronger pictures when you get to that point. You're Scottish pagan! Let's fucking go, dude! Let's fucking go. I consider myself a death witch, a death practitioner, but I do a lot of work with the Morrigan, and I try to read more general, broad Celtic mythology when I can. A little bit of Norse mythology too. I do love my Nordic mythology. Fucking love that shit too. But yeah, that's awesome. Welcome, fellow practitioner. You could also just mix it with Coke if you don't like the taste. She read Armenian and said American. American centrism strikes again. I mean, but you're kind of not wrong, though. Like, that is probably what happened in my brain. Like, fuck, dude. God. Mad lad. 700 ways to say rain. I can't even... How else would you say? Rain. Ran. Rain. Ra. Ra. I don't know. We do like our rain. Oh, like you guys actually have 700 different words? Fucking English oppression, Guys, you know what's fascinating, actually? Okay, this will be a good seg into book club. Hold on, this will be a good seg into book club, because I haven't forgotten. We'll get there. Check my Discord for rain words. Okay, I will. I am reading a book right now called Hild. You may know about the historical... I was going to say character. The historical figure. She's real. Hild. It is written by Nicola Griffith. I have not read their stuff before. Okay, here's the book if anyone's interested. Let me get this up. Currently reading this in a buddy read with a friend. It is historical fiction based off real history. I believe it is set in 6th or 7th century. I think 7th century. I think it's like 600s. England, British Isles. And let me tell you what, I know so little about that phase in history because it's pre-medieval. And I really, like, you guys know I love history, but my knowledge really drops off pre-medieval. It's bad. And one thing they keep bringing up in this book, a little bit of a frustrating thing, is that it's written in a way where I wish I had some more prior knowledge of the era. I'm still enjoying it. But the main characters, particularly following this family, Hild and her mother, really, after her father is dead, and her rising to basically becoming like a seer and an oracle for her king uncle. It's wild. But they constantly switch back and forth between what the book refers to as British, Irish, and Anglisk. Spelled, I will put it in the chat if anyone is curious. Spelled like this. I had never heard of Anglisk before. Obviously referring to like Anglo-Saxon, like Anglo. I get that. What? Are they all different languages? I legit didn't know that. Like, I mean, I know like Irish was its own thing. Does Anglisk become English? Was British its own thing? I thought English became a thing particularly after the Germans came and invaded. No? And then like French was also had its weird influence, and the troubadours, and that's why we have so many like kind of French words borrowed over. I don't know. Anyways, if anyone has info on that, I was extremely confused reading this, and I cannot seem to get a clear answer doing a cursory Google search. Anglisk is linguistic purism. No, I have no fucking idea. What happens is, Dim, how they describe it in the book, at least, is that the main character and the people she's around, for the most part, can switch between 3 languages. And they will constantly be kind of like in and out of, she'll say like, oh, and then spoken in British. And it's specifically British, Irish, and Anglisk. And they speak of Anglisk as if it is its own tongue. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck English comes in that. English is just language soup. I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting. But I guess I didn't even know it was like this bad. Like, I didn't even know. Like, dude, I was like, what the hell's happening? Yeah, so the recognition of the languages now gives them legal protection, rights, and funding for education. Let's fucking go. Dude, I would love to learn Gaelic one day. I know there would be no use for it, but as somebody who, like Kestrel, I am an English and Irish American. I always say, everyone's heard me say this before, I hate the Americans that are like, I'm Irish, blah, blah, and then they celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and they're like, oh, whatever. My grandparents came to the States in the 60s. I'm a second-gen American, so I spent much time with my aunts and uncles and my grandparents who were British. Like, they were raised in Britain. I also have a large chunk of Irish in me. They have a lot of those traditions that I grew up with, but obviously also I'm very American. So I use my practice a lot to kind of connect to that heritage. And I feel like learning Gaelic would be such a cool way to do that. And I just don't fucking know where to start, especially because the state that language is in. But yeah, very cool. If you ever have any resources for that, you should let me know, because I love learning. I love learning. I too have my coffee, but I don't drink whiskey. My partner only drinks the very smoky, peaty stuff. Describing a drink as peaty is crazy to me. I also don't drink, though. I don't drink like at all. That's not true. Your girl does enjoy. You know what I do love during this time of year? Christmas. This is like my one drink I have a year, unless I go to a wedding, because I'm a bitch for Prosecco. And mead. I have a mead at Ren Fair, and I have I have a cranberry mimosa on Christmas. That shit slaps so hard. I love a cranberry mimosa. Don't worry, the taste gets better after the first 9 shots. It's when you don't remember anything. Basically, it is English with no Norman, Latin, Greek, blah influence. So when you say purism, Dim, you mean like English before it got those outside influences? So Anglisk would be like the early English, if I'm reading that correctly. Then what the fuck does British refer to? That was another thing. I was like, what is this? And then Google couldn't give me an answer. Very quick Google searches. I was reading. I didn't want to spend too much time fucking coming up with a thesis, but you shooting your scotch, Rick? If I have to drink scotch, I'm definitely shooting it. Licorice vodka is my sipping drink. Oh, Rick. Oh, boy. That sounds like something I would not enjoy. I love that for you. You should absolutely learn. I would love to. I'm not sure on Irish Gaelic sources, but I can for sure find some. I mean, I don't want to give you work either, but just if you ever come across any or know of some, like, please let me know. I would, yeah, love that. Sounds like the worst possible thing to drink. I kind of thought that too, Rick. You sound like a mad lad for sipping on licorice whiskey. There without a doubt is like 30 tomes about English language history to choose from. That's crazy. It is. A soup is a great way to describe it. It does just seem like a wild time of that area constantly getting hit with different influences, which is also a little ironic. It's a little ironic how much the British Isles were so, like, at war and invaded and, like, you know what I mean? So many people coming in there. And then ironically, there came a time in history where they, like, came back with a vengeance and said, like, colonialism, bitch. and then they returned it in kind, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. But now the English language is everywhere. Everywhere. Hence all the internationals in chat. Like, wild. Word of the day is malady. If you're feeling a malady, you should get some fire cider. Just get some of that. Okay, Anglisk was English if it had never been influenced. Okay. Malady? I wish I could send you some of my mulled wine for Christmas. It's such a tradition in my family. I don't think it tastes like wine at all. Oh, hey, Echo, you know? Well, first off, if you ever have a recipe that you're okay with sharing, that's always available in the Discord. I do love cooking more in the winter when I can, so that'd be fun. Another thing, too, is in the future, maybe the P.O. Box could open up options for stuff like that. Maybe we could even do like a Christmas or holiday themed P.O. Box mail time opening thing. That'd be fun. Which is stupid because all language are influenced. Yeah, right? No, I know what you're saying. It's a little bit Yeah, it's a little bit not like oxymoronical, but like, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Language comes from somewhere. English was no other language influence. Yes, British is probably just British English, not Scottish English or American English. Oh. Okay, wait, that does make sense. Okay, and then Irish is probably the most straightforward of that. Okay. British English is literally any English from Britain. It's a big category. Interesting. In this book, at this point particularly, they make the distinction between British and English. Okay. So many accents and dialects. No, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. We've all seen those like newsreels where it's like somebody is going to some like remote part of Scotland or Wales or something. Oh my God, Wales is crazy. I have a cousin that lives in Wales. She's lived there forever. And Welsh can get fucking nuts. That's another thing in that book. I have to like decode people's names. I've learned how to pronounce Welsh pretty. I'm like, I understand. I understand how to read this now. Welsh is fucking nuts. And the news team will like go to some remote part and they'll speak to somebody. And as an English speaker, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. What's going on? Linguistics doesn't speak about English, but Englishes. So whenever I mess up this language, I'm just evolving it, right? Honestly, the evolution of languages is fascinating, for sure. How words change, all that, yeah. Perspectivists would scold you. Uh-oh. Language is alive. So English, fun English fact, there are no rules. There's literally no correct English. As long as whoever you're communicating with understands you, it's correct. No, I totally understand that. And that probably, Dim's also got a very unique take on this because Dim works as a linguist. Like she does this professionally. I know exactly what you mean though, Kestrel. It's like that idea that, oh, I did this on stream the other day. There was a word that I was like, oh, actually, this word means this, so people use it incorrectly. But because colloquially, people use it in this new way, it almost doesn't matter what it used to mean, because when you speak with somebody, this is what it means. Does that make sense? It's just like the evolution of language is very interesting. Grammar, all that, it's funny. If you expect a language to stay exactly the same, you want it to weaken and perish. Take that perspective is honestly true. It's like the idea with culture has to evolve over time. That's kind of the point of it, yeah. I one time got an email and the signature was in Welsh. I thought I was getting scammed because it literally looks so chaotic. I love it. Dude, Welsh looks so cool. It is, yeah, it's cool. It does look cool. Welsh is wild. I love it. I do too, man. Perspectivists can suck it. For context, for the email, it was booking accommodations when I went to Wales. Okay, yep. Yeah, a cousin of mine lives in Wales, and I don't know, jealous of them. And then her daughter went to Edinburgh for college and still lives there. And I'm like, oh, wow, lucky you. Great. Oh, God. So wild. Recipe is so easy. Add 2 bottles, red wine. I'm a heathen. I tend to use a nice fruity Argentinian Malbec to a slow cooker. 1 bottle of orange juice, liberal amount of brandy, add cinnamon sticks, bags of mulling spices. No, I was going to ask if you, yep. I was going to say if anybody ever wants to send, like if you couldn't send mulled wine, like the liquid in a P.O. box, I wonder if you could send the spices or something in a bag and be like, here's what I use. And then I could just go get the drinks or something. Turn on high, warm through, add more brandy if you're me, sip some time. You wake up till sleep. Oh, that's cool. Don't let cup be empty. Did a canal boat trip through Wales. 10 out of 10 recommend. I gotta go. My aunt actually went back to where my great-great-grandfather was born in Derbyshire because that house is still up and standing. It's still used. And I forget, there was something where like she was talking to the people that lived there now and she like got to go in the house or something. It was this story makes it sound weirder than it is. There was some kind of like happenstance that happened with that where she got to go back and see it. And I think seeing that kind of shit would be really cool. I do have a master's degree on sociolinguistics. I am the bitch who hunts and hounds old ladies at remote villages. I'm also a lover of Scottish English. I was sent Scottish Miss book for my birthday, and I'm a very happy camper. Christmas reading is sorted. Hell yeah. Damn, that's sick. This chat is so damn smart. I love it. They are. They're smarter than me. Which book, indeed. Gang, I am going to start just so people aren't waiting too long. I know it's been over an hour. Let me get the book club bracket going. Okay, wait. We have to turn off the chill vibes. We have to turn off the chill vibes. It's not chill vibe time. It's not chill vibe time. What music should we put on? We could put on the Mario Kart music. Is that too much? I could put on Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate might be nice. Is that chill Baldur's Gate music? This might be too chill. Baldur's Gate? I feel like it's too chill though. I might do the Mario Kart stuff. I'm gonna do the Mario Kart stuff. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Raphael's song on a loop. It's clicky finger time, everybody. We got a whole castle to ourselves when we went. Because there was a big rugby game. The Welsh love their rugby. So literally no one was at this massive tourist attraction. Cardiff Castle! It was just me and my friends? Trina! You fucking won, dude. What the hell? Little Pocketbook, The Little Book of Folklore by Kitty Greenbrown. Wait, I have to write that down now too. The Little Pocketbook of Folklore, Kitty Green. I lost it. Greenbrown. It was Greenbrown. Alright, gang. If you don't know what time it is, it's time for book club. It's book club selection time. It's a good time for all. What's the theme? Okay, there is a little bit less of a theme this time, unfortunately. I did try to pick wintry books. That proved more difficult than I realized. And I need the Finns out there to know. Finns? There's that one book by a Finnish American I think I told you about, right? I kept it a secret until now. That is not on the list. That is not on the list right now. Reason being, I broke my own rule. I broke my own rule, and I did a little digging on reviews. Because for book club books, I want to make sure I'm not handing out steaming pile of garbage, right? If I go in blindly into a steaming pile of garbage, that's fine. It's on me. It's my own journey. I'm, you know, whatever. But I want to make sure book club's going to be something we can all kind of like at least bite into one way or another. I heard that this book... Honestly, I want to tell you guys... Okay, it's called North is the Night. I thought it would have been good even if it was bad Finnish mythology, because then it would be interesting to hear the Finns rip it apart, if that makes sense. However, apparently it paints the Sami people as bad guys. Apparently there's a lot of really not kosher stuff in the book. It's also a very heavy romance book, like a heavy romance book, which I did not know. And heavy romance is not really my thing. Don't want to yuck anyone's yum. The indigenous people of the Sami, though, being painted as the bad guys kind of gave me the ick. Because as little as I know about history and world happenings, I do know about the Sami people. And it just made me like, yeah, maybe that's not a good thing. So if any Finns out there, yeah, so glad we did not include it. Yeah, I felt like if it was just like a bad, like, I don't know. There's a line where it would have been funny to hear actual Finns talk about, and just, because that's what I would have been interested in. You guys, actual Finns, telling me your thoughts on what's accurate, what's not. I think there's good discussion there. As soon as I read that, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. Is it historical or fiction? I think it's fantasy. But it's like fantasy based on Finnish mythology and in like a real world setting. I don't know. Less volume on the music? Yes, please let me know about that. Is that good? I can drop it down a bit more, but 100% let me know. Yeah, so anyways, just gave me the ick. I was like, probably pass on that. If you're interested, the book is called North is the Night, and it's by Emily Rath, who I guess also writes more romance novels. That was another thing I did not know about. And I think the kind of romance novels is a kind of book that I personally just don't normally enjoy. And I don't think it's the kind of book I necessarily want to read for book club, if that makes sense. It's great. Okay, good. Excellent. Let me know if that needs to change or not. But anyways, just so the Finns know, that book is not on here. If you're curious, you can go look it up, but that's why. That's just so we know. Anyways, welcome to the book club bracket. Welcome. Before we go into our first round, I will also say there is one book on here, a surprise book. You will not know until it is voted off or picked. That is Alex's selection. Alex went on my TBR, and picked a book that is his choice, and we'll see how it fares. Yeah, to be fair, if it doesn't frame it like in a world where the Sami aren't oppressed, it might be okay. But even then, it reeks of wrapping your own racist views with a pretty bow. Yeah. Pick my book. Yeah, Dim, as soon as I just read that and there were some other Finns that were like, this is angering to read, I was like, we'll pass. We'll pass on it. Tell me which one so I can pick. No, it's a secret. We have to see if we get there. All right, first round, everybody. It's time to vote. These are going to be your rounds. With that said, I did try to pick wintry books, but I would say only maybe 3 or 4. Maybe 3 are wintry. There is a heavy skew to fantasy. I know it looks like they're all blasted in here, but they're kind of interspersed with other things. We'll get there when we get there. There's a nonfiction, a horror, sci-fi, lots of fantasy, and a historical fiction. Let's get to the first round. First round. I got an ad when this was discussed. What was the book so I can know to avoid it? It is called North is the Night. North is the Night. Alyssa said I can't tell because then everyone will pick it. This is true. Okay, first round. Also, I gotta turn chat back on. Okay, I think chat's on. There we go. Whoops. It's a nonfiction book. We're starting with a nonfiction. It is a history book, just so y'all know. It's a biography. It is set around medieval history times. Specifically, it is European medieval history, just so people know. I need to include, just because I feel like I would be doing a disservice if I didn't, that it does have strong themes of death involved. So just, you know, if you like that, great. If you don't, felt like I had to include it. There is a horror book. The horror book, if you know it, don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it. Because some of you I know are going to know what this is. Don't say it in chat. We can't have people skewing things like that. It's a horror book, and you might see horror Christmas. Yes. Yes, that is real. That's real. That's a real thing. It's horror. It's Christmas. It's also got strong mythology themes in it, and it is considered a fantasy. Both of these are standalones. Around 300 to 350 pages. Not bad. If you know it, hush. Don't say it. I know Dim don't fucking say it. If you know it, hush. Thank you, Alex. Mods, can we get a poll in the chat for a nonfiction versus horror? Just those two. Not a poll. Wait. A poll, yes. And we do want to allow channel points. We are allowing channel points. It's going to be 5 points per vote. 5 points per vote. Pinned, thank you. Dim has big points to spend. I'm gonna make him win. Oh, man. I probably won't know any. That's the fun of this. In between each vote, whatever gets knocked out, I do also reveal the book that got knocked out. 41K to make it rain. All right, guys, let's go. How long for the poll? Let's do 3 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes. Give some people to think, see if they want to use their points or not. We have a nonfiction. It is European medieval history, just so people know. It is European medieval. I know one of the books was medieval. It was Amina, and that was fun because it was like Middle Eastern medieval reading, which that was sick. Did it go? I don't see it. That's okay. I can get it on my end. It did not go. That's okay. That's okay. We got this. Which book? We'll do nonfiction or horror. I pushed a button. Mod of the year looking bleak. No, it's okay. It might be because you pinned it. Oh, it says a poll is already active. What? All right, mods. I'm unpinning the message. It's okay. Another mod fight where? No, it's okay. I'm unpinning the message. We're doing the poll again. Which book? Nonfiction or horror? Okay, ready? Go. It says a poll is already active. What the fuck? Refresh, it's on. All right, everyone, refresh. Go, go, go. Shit. I don't know how I refresh. How do I do that? I see it. All right, I see it. Which one? We got it. Horror's in the lead. Horror is in the lead. It's 24-6. All right, guys, go, go, go. Which one you want? Oh, no. Oh, God. I do also, so you guys normally know, I do try to make the rounds interesting and pretty even. Like, I try to make it so that you guys are going to be torn between picking them, at least in the first round. This one's tough, man. I see it. Okay, excellent, excellent. This one's going to be tough. Horror's got a pretty clear lead, though. 1 minute left. 5 channel points per extra vote. Recession indicator. It's a recession indicator. All right, I think horror's got a clear lead. Oh man, it's 86-25 right now on my end. We probably got about 30 seconds left. I don't know if that's just dim though, or is everyone could go against dim and go into nonfiction. What could happen here? What's gonna happen? This is the worst. I'm saving my points for crowd control. That's fair. That's fair. Tough, not really if horror is blowing it out of the water. Oh, you'll see. There's no bouncing back from this, Alex. Gang, I have to say, saving my points for sapphic things. Okay, Echo, I don't know if I explicitly... A lot of this, I think, does have some queerness in it, but I don't think... I forget if I explicitly put it in, so I'll try to remember. You should do it like they comment during the football match or something. I should try to. I think next time I'll put the poll down here. Guys, Alex's book was the nonfiction. Alex is really rallying for St. Francis. All right, we officially have here the horror has won, so horror will move on. Hold up, gotta select that here. Oops. Okay, I guess I'll do that at the end. Horrors won the first round. I will show you all the nonfiction pick. The nonfiction pick is also on my TBR. This is one I really want to get to reading. It is called The Faithful Executioner. Life and Death, Honor and Shame in the Turbulent 16th Century. This is literally a biography about an executioner. It follows their entire life, what it was like doing the job that they did, how it was like working for the government, for the royals. Damn, it sounds pretty cool. I've heard excellent things about this book to put you in that perspective. Executioners were sad little guys. I was also going to potentially... Alex and I did at the Ren Fair go to like a dungeon that featured executioners and like like torture devices from this era. And if we read this book at the book club discussion, I was going to do a slideshow of the pictures I took. And we could compare notes from the book and the museum thing I went to. I thought it would have been later, not the first. As I said, I gotta throw curveballs at you guys. You can't guess. Had to eat by himself. Did he really? Oh, I know this book. Smooch, do you like it? He lived away from the village where executions happened. Oh. I'm still gonna read this book eventually. You guys also never know. Sometimes I bring books back around to book club bracket stuff, so this could be back. But if this sounds interesting to you, add it to your TBR. Right now, it's gone. Sorry, Alex. Round 2, though. We got round 2. Round 2, here we go. It's time. Round 2 is science fiction. I thought I had a typo in there for a second. Okay. Science fiction. We have... Hold on. Yeah, had to eat by himself. Everyone was friendly to him if he wasn't in the outfit. That must be so fucking tough. Haven't read it, but I watched a whole vid about it. I fully intend to get to that book one day. 176 is so little. It is. It is. It's something to keep an eye out for this. The science fiction is considered a classic. So even though it is small, I think there's some good and lengthy discussions we can have on it. It is also dystopian and speculative. But yeah, the size is definitely, that's why I include page numbers if it's a standalone or not. It is something to consider. Maybe you like beefier books, you know, vote for that if you want. Is it a classic or classics? Classics is just like the general like subgenre, but it is a classic. It is the kind of thing that you would read in like a high school or college class. And it's not literary, as in like, this isn't a classic because this is modern. This is a book that is like a 1984, like it's a classic. That's kind of what I mean by it. Dystopian, speculative, but it is sci-fi. Then the fantasy, we have dark academia, magic. It is high fantasy, steampunk vibes. Some might also call it urban fantasy. It is a standalone book at 430 pages. I've also heard great things about this one. Okay, lurk because I need to prepare in first bath. Yeah. Whatever this fantasy is, it seems for me. Let's go, Trina. Okay, I associate classics with like, oh, okay, ancient Rome. Okay, no. Yeah, more akin to like To Kill a Mockingbird, 1984, those kinds of things. Sci-fi one is Asimov for sure. We'll have to see. All right, mods, can we get another poll going? Sci-fi versus fantasy. Very curious which one's going to win out for this. Both of them, I think, will be good book club reads. Both of them, I think, will be good ones. Jack, I don't trust myself anymore. I was about to ask. I can also do it. I don't mind doing it. Just figured you guys are mods. Might as well, like, I don't know. Use your abilities, I suppose. I'm really curious which one's going to win this. Also, the difference in page count. I was curious if that would affect the vote. So Dim bringing that up is like, interesting. You want sci-fi Tyson? Okay. I'm excited. You gotta vote for it when the poll is up, though. Although I don't see a poll. Jack, is it working? Maybe it's not. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's up. Round 2! All right, sci-fi fantasy. You can do multiple votes. Vote. And right here, we'll see it in real time, baby. All right, sci-fi is now taking the lead. I should move it, like, so you guys can still kind of see it. Like, the categories. All right. Right now. Oh, fantasy is starting to take over. 13-8. Fantasy is really starting to pull ahead now. Sci-fi doesn't have... Oh, no. Sci-fi is starting to lose it. It's bad. Hee butts. I ain't rigging this one. Dim is deciding to stay out of this, saving her points for another day. Could be for crowd control. It could be, again, for the horror one that she wants. I understand. We can use our points strategically like this. Sci-fi now coming up the rear. I look away at chat for a second, and it's back in the lead. This could go anywhere. 1 minute in, 2 minutes to go. Anyone's game. It's gonna be head-to-head, I feel. It is kind of crazy how it's already flipped back and forth twice. That is pretty wild. It's going back even again. 80 votes? 85? 84? 172 pages is dope. Oh, would that make you more likely to read? This is why I include a variety. Dude, this is fucking neck and neck. This could go anywhere. 176? No, I knew what you meant. No worries. My strategy is more like make sure the ones I like survive the bracket and then have a pick from my faves. But you never know if you miss out on gold. I remember one time I had a John Green book in here and Phil was here voting. John Green is one of Phil's favorite authors. And John Green got knocked out and he was like, no! He was like livid that he didn't do more. But he didn't know. That's the fun of the mystery in this, you know? This is extremely entertaining. Thanks, Trina! Dude, book club bracket is one of my favorite days. Fucking love book club. This is tied! You have 1 minute. Fantasy's barely got the lead. Anything could happen. Someone is spamming. It has to be someone who's not actively typing in chat right now. I wonder if it's Rick. It could be Rick. It could be Echo. Could be anyone. Could be anyone, really. It could be someone we don't even know. It could be a lurker. What if it's someone we've never even seen before? Yeah, since I have no idea what it is and I'm only going off keywords, it's fun. That's honestly one of my favorite things about this too. Sci-fi's taking over. Holy shit, sci-fi is gonna get this? No, wait, fantasy's coming back. Fantasy's in the lead again. It's time! What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Sting wins the fantasy. Oh my god. Okay, who did that? It was Sting? Holy shit. Just sit and enjoy the show. Remember the first ever book club bracket? I spammed the nonfiction like like vegetables all the way to the final four. Yeah, because you kept calling it the Gay Giraffe book because it was a nonfiction book about nature essays, but then it was queer as well, which it is. And everyone called it the Gay Giraffe book, which is one of my favorite moments. Gay Giraffe book. Yeah, that's what we called it. And then it wasn't about gay giraffes, but it made it to like the finals. Oh man, sci-fi won. Now we know who spent all their points. Sounds like a must read. It was great. It was great. I can get you guys that book title too. It might come back in the bracket one day. Who knows? Thanks for the help, Trina. I gotta know who voted for this. At the end, I went ham for fantasy, but it wasn't enough. It didn't span till like the last 10 seconds. Alas! All right. I will show you guys the other book. Okay, so sci-fi won that one. Okay. I'll show you all the fantasy book. This is its third time in the bracket. I want to read this book so bad. Yeah, it might come back to the bracket again. Sue me. I want to read this one. If I don't get to it before, it might show up again. It's Blood Over Brighthaven by M.L. Wong. I've heard this book fucking rips your heart out. I've heard it's amazing. It's a standalone for a fantasy having such an emotional impact as a standalone. I want to read this. I've heard Wong is masterful. Stop, that is so high on my list. I know, Trina, and we could have had fucking book club on it. That's okay, Trina. I pick bangers. I promise. I pick bangers. Also, look at this rating. That's crazy high. I want to read it so bad. Next time, put it against Alex's book. But I can't bet on the yes or no questions. Are you listing the bracket books in Discord? Edla, I do. At the end of this, I'll tally up the list. And I announced the winner. And then I put the list of the other books beneath it in case people are interested. I slipped so far behind on my points. I'm only at a poor 50k. But it also has to survive all the brackets. This is true. It does have to survive all brackets. So, alas, we say goodbye to M.L. Wong's Blood Over Brighthaven. Maybe I'll read it over winter on my own. Who knows? But the science fiction is also going to be a fun one. We move on to round 3. Round 3. Okay. It's going to get a little different here. It's going to get a little different. Oh, yes. Okay, this is the book I was thinking of, gang. These are 2 books high on my list. High on my list. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Queer, gothic, horror, fantasy. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. One is part of a trilogy. And I know it's long. Don't let that scare you. Okay? Don't let that scare you. The trilogy is completed. So if you hate it, you can leave it in the dust. If you love it, you don't have that like, oh, is it done? Oh. It's one I've wanted to read for years. Maybe 2 or 3 years now. A very, very good friend of mine whose book taste I trust. I want to read this. It's got dragons. It's based off Nordic mythology, specifically, if that's your thing. I think this one also fits the wintry vibe. Given it's around a lot of snow and stuff. Like, it takes place in a very, like, snowy environment, whatnot. Just heard great shit about it. The other fantasy has more of a horror twist to it. It is more gothic. It includes a romance. It is queer. What can I say about this? That's like, I have to be careful what I say because I can't say basically like, oh, pick this, but also I gotta like, you know, give it a little something. I'm very excited to read. It's a debut novel by an author published by Tor, and I would also be very excited to read this one. Very excited to read it. We ride for gothic horror. Not feeling the trilogy. Let it scare you. Well, if you put queer in the bracket, you have already killed the other book. I know, I'm very aware of that whenever I pick these. I do miss dragons, so regardless of what wins, I'm fascinated to know what it is and if I am aware of it. Okay, cool. Push the button. Okay, mods? Mods, let's do it. If we could do fantasy dragons, fantasy queer. Excellent. Okay, I was gonna ask, like, normally do a little description. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, who's gonna win? The queers or the dragons? Is it team queer or team dragons? Which is it? Alright, queer's got a lead, but honestly, dragon's not as far behind as I thought it was gonna be. Dragon's not as far behind as I thought. Very interesting. It's kind of catching up. Could be anything. Could be anything. We've got 3 whole minutes. Quarter of the way through. I've been writing the High of Aragon since I was 12. I have yet to find dragons hitting since then. Ooh, okay. I kind of know what you mean, Trina. Dragons, like, as much as I love fantasy, dragons as, like, characters and tropes are hit or miss for me. Do you know what I mean? I feel like sometimes, and like, it's because there's so many different ways to do dragons. So many different ways to do dragons. I don't know. This is an interesting one. Dragons have the lead? Holy shit. The gays are in shambles, dude. Oh my god. They really have to be done well. Yes, and when they aren't, I'm sad. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. It's hard to do dragons, like, tastefully, and then also, like, in an interesting way. It's hard to make them interesting. Okay, oh my god, it's tied. It's tied exactly. 246, 254. The gays are taking over. They're back. They're making a comeback from the dragons. Holy fuck. This could be anyone's game. I love, because streamers obviously love when chat is going. I gotta say, I kind of love in the book club bracket, chat dies during voting, and I just imagine everyone there like, go, go, and they're just like clicking so they can't chat. So I'm just watching the poll. The queers are back. The queers are taking over. Oh man, I think the dragons have lost it. I'm crying. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh shit. Guys, I think it's over. I think the queers have won. You got like 45 more seconds though. Who knows? You can have big dick money bags come in. I told you I'm clicking. You can have big dick money bags come in. Come in with all kinds of channel points. You never know. All right. You probably got about 20 seconds. I just want to know what the books are. That's true. You guys always do get the book list. And I do like to think I got pretty good taste for the book club. I got pretty good taste for this. Might I say. Might I say. All right. The queers, I think that was honestly closer than I thought it was going to be. GG. Echo single-handedly saved the queer book. Book bracket is giving me the high of pets of Twitch. I'm so happy. I think Echo won the other book. We breached 500. Okay, so the queer fantasy moves on. I will show you all the Nordic book, which honestly, I may even include in the spring book club as well. It depends on if I get to it this winter. This has been on my TBR for a long time and like high up on my TBR. It's a shame I have not read it earlier considering how high up it is. So I might include it in the spring one or just read it on my own sometime soon. It is by John Gwynne and it is The Shadow of the Gods, also known as the Bloodsworn Saga. It is a completed trilogy. The Shadow of the Gods, The Wrath of the Gods, and then The Fury of the Gods. From, again, trusted reader friends whose taste I typically align with, they love this series. It also has really great, fierce women warrior characters, which I love. Hey, Echo, also, just so you know, but my friend that introduced me to Gideon the Ninth is her personality. And has slowly become a part of mine as well. This is one of her also other favorite trilogies. She loves the Shadow of the Gods trilogy. So also maybe if her taste is, you know, akin to any of that, could be good. Could be good. I don't think it's explicitly queer if that's something you're looking for, because obviously Gideon is very gay. But yeah, I've just heard great things about the story, the writing, the characters. I would have thrown votes there. Alyssa, you have peak taste. Thank you. Thank you, Trina. I try. But yeah, so this is a book. Maybe whenever I start reading, if people are interested in it, I might just like let Discord know whenever I'm reading it, or I'll include it in the next one. This is one I want to have. It's a good one. All right, we move on to the final round of new books, right? Because from here on out, it's just books going against each other. For the next round of new books, we have a fantasy book. It is a romance. I do think romance is a bit of a higher, because like a lot of books will have little hits of romance, right? I think romance is a thing in here. It is a retelling of mythology, and it does include witches. It is a standalone. I do think there is a second book, but I've heard the second book is actually kind of bad. So that's okay. This is basically a standalone. That's fine. 350 pages, 359 pages. Go for it. Then for the final book, we have a historical. Oh yeah, I remember this one. It's a historical fiction. It was described also as like could be a fantasy book, could be historical fiction. I think it leans more on the magical realism, historical fiction kind of things. Honestly, this book, I put witches and English cottage vibe because from what I saw, it gives me practical magic vibes. If you like practical magic, this is a practical magic book. This is a fantasy romance. I don't think it's very strong on the romance, but I just know that's part of its subgenre. It is a mythological retelling and also features witches. So this is the witchy back-to-back. I don't know. What do you call it? Face off, sudden death, whatever. I'm too ace for all your romances. I really try to go easy on them, man. I really do. I understand. I'm Demi myself. I get it. I'm curious on the historical fic, mythology, y'all. All right, mods, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get a fantasy versus, you could just call it historical if you want, whichever you want. Thank you. All right, that's going. Go, 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 get in there. Vote. Holy shit, the historical fiction's got a strong lead. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying about practical magic vibes. That's why I put witches, and then it doesn't really have another subgenre. So I put English cottage vibe because it was kind of giving practical magic to me. It's not exactly practical magic. Don't let me fool you with that. It's its own thing. But the vibes. I think dogs should vote. All right, historical fiction has got a strong lead over fantasy, but the night is young. We saw how the queers and the dragons really duked it out. Calm down, Alex. Hi, Brian. Welcome to book club bracket. Yes. I did think it would be interesting. I did purposely combine the witchy books in this bracket. Brian, do you think dogs should vote? What do you think Percy would vote for in this one? I don't know what he would like. I don't read a lot of pure romance books, but fantasy or historical adds some yearning. Me absolutely devastated. Yes, the slowest of slow burns with characters that I adore. The Demi in me thrives. Trina, I'm like 100% on board with you because I am inherently a romantic. I love a good romance. I don't necessarily like it when it's the focus of a book, hence why I'm not big into like romantasy normally. But like, of course, like that's part of the fucking human experience. It's part of like engaging with characters, you know, is exploring those types of feelings. So like, yeah, I 100% agree. A lot of implications. I mean, they don't even have thumbs. Thinking. Dog's rage. Historical fiction for Tyson. Nice. Yeah, that was my first thought. Like, if it's a series, they better not even try to hold hands till book 3. Yeah, I also kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's my Demi brain. I don't really understand it when people just get thrown into it. I'm gonna say yes, but Tusk Love. I don't know if I would like Tusk Love, honestly. I don't know, it depends. Historical fiction's got a clear lead here, man. Is there any hope for fantasy? Who knows? There's not really much to play up on this, is there? That's different. I'll do that for the bit. That's true. I gave up on fantasy. Okay. Alex, so you were voting for fantasy and you gave up? It might be over, gang. No votes are being added to the pot. Okay, a little bit was added to the fantasy pot. Fantasy's gonna come back? Somebody just feels bad. Somebody just feels bad and they're adding votes! Don't waste your points! At least Tusk Love doesn't hide what it is. Yeah. All right, historical fiction wins. I will show you guys the fantasy book I got. So it is based off of Norse mythology. I've heard it's a good one. It is based off of, is it pronounced Angerboda? I don't know how to say it. It is a retelling of Nordic mythology of Angerboda's story from her perspective. So it is entirely her story, what she goes through. It's called The Witch's Heart by Genevieve. I always get her name wrong. Gornichek. I've heard of this. This is also one, everyone that reads it whose tastes I trust is like, yeah, I actually really liked this book. Even though like I haven't heard a ton else from this author that's really like heavy hitting, I've heard great things about this. And I also think the Nordic mythology thing, it's why I included the other one, fits the wintry vibe. So I was like, yeah, let's throw this one in there. Fantasy and heavy rotation, this book club. I do also think, Jack, that's part of the fantasy. I don't know. There's something about the winter that makes me want to read fantasy books. I don't know what that is. Just like in the fall, I had so many horror books on there. So it is what it is. We'll be here all week. Tip your mods. Okay, so we'll just go here real quick. Let's see our results. We have in our first round winner, we had horror, then sci-fi won. Fantasy. It was the queer fantasy though, and then historical. We have quite the array. It could be anything. So for our overview, oh god, let's see what we've got. It's gonna be nonfiction versus oh wait, no, not nonfiction, my bad. Horror versus sci-fi. Oh god. And fantasy versus historical. You're gonna have to plan ahead for your points, gang. I'm getting ready for a session in 10 minutes, so I'll likely miss the reveal, but I'm excited to see the winner. Keep voting until my client is online! Yes! Let's go! I've got a meeting coming up in 10. If the votes are still running by then. Okay, thank you, Jack! Okay, let's do it. So let's see round 5. I am going to warn you, I have to quickly set these up. Hold on. So I am doing books. Which books am I doing? Book 2 and book 3. Okay, that's round 5. Gang? Because I never know which book is going to be picked. Book 2. Book 3. All right. We have your sci-fi, your classic sci-fi. Dystopian speculative. It's a shorter one. Something to keep in mind. Versus your horror. It's Christmas. Mythology fantasy. Mods? Let's do it. Send it. Send it. We're gonna do sci-fi versus horror. And it's off. It's going. Go. Go, go, go. Vote. What do you want to read this winter season? Do you want a classic sci-fi experience? Christmassy horror? Something to think about. If you want to enjoy the Christmas horror to its full extent, you probably got to read it before mid-January. Or else you're going to feel like a weirdo reading it in February. Right? It's going to be a bit weird. Thanks, I'm a gamer. Guys, imagine only having to read 176 pages. But it's a classic. I'm sure it's a dense 176 pages. This is close. It's close, but sci-fi is taking over. Dim is in shambles. Tyson won sci-fi. Let's go. Dim's in shambles. Dim's gonna get an auto clicker next time. Oh my god. Oh, this is great. I love Twitch. Twitch is the best. Okay, horror is now taking the lead. Sci-fi is starting to lag behind. Both have broken 200 votes. We're not even halfway through the vote, and they've almost got up to 250 votes each. It's getting close. Horror seems like it's taking its lead. I don't know if Dim is actually on her own anymore. It feels like somebody might be helping her. Can we get the tags for the fantasy and historical when that bracket comes? Yes? This will definitely be on stream. I don't know if I 100% understand what you're asking. That's okay though. I know you're clicking for your life right now. I'll let you do your thing. Chat is now dead, which means everyone is clicking pretty vigorously. Horror is now ahead by like 100 points. That happened very quickly, but sci-fi seems like it might be gaining a lead. Sci-fi is gaining ground. Horror is starting to lose. At least lose some of its lead. I'm resting my clicking finger. Who's dead? Did I say someone's dead? Somebody died because sci-fi is starting to take over. I don't click nothing. I refuse the accusations. Sci-fi is catching up. It's now pretty fucking even. Oh my god. It's like a 20 vote difference. It's a 10 vote difference. Holy shit, they're tied. I don't know how that happened. It was a 100 vote difference. I don't know how this happened. You got like 40, 30 seconds? Horror's taken back over? Horror's taken back over? Horror's in the lead again. Okay, okay. Horror is now maintaining a steady lead. Someone definitely jumped back in to help out. I don't know who it was. We're about to get the numbers. It seems like Horror's gonna pull this one out. 42 lead? I think it's over. I think it might be over. I couldn't win alone. It seems that Horror's win. Dim, contributing just shy of 1,600 channel points. Horror has won that one. Horror moves on to the next round. Congratulations. Wow. How's everyone's fingies doing? I was hoping a little bit with the Horror. Nice. How's everyone fingies doing? You said Dim is now in shambles and shit got real. That's so good. You're welcome. Oh, Smooch coming in to help. Where's Disney to comment on how Alyssa's saying horror? Horror! She left us. That's okay. I paused for 10 seconds and the gap was at 100 and it caught up. Oh my god. 800 points. Wow, Smooch. Okay. I'll show you guys the sci-fi book. So the classic sci-fi book. Horror. The classic sci-fi book is a classic because it is by the lovely, the masterful Ursula K. Le Guin. The book is The Lathe of Heaven. The classic sci-fi fantasy novel. It is not, I believe, part of the Hainish cycle, which is another kind of world thing that she does and may be included in book club brackets in the future. Oh, thank God. Wait, what do you mean, thank God? Have you read it already? This is classic. Ursula, yeah, the GOAT. Whichever wins, I'm fine. Okay, that's good. Ursula is goated. I've never heard of this classic novel. Oh! Okay, this is Jack. You gotta read some Ursula K. Le Guin, my man. I thought for sure it was iRobot. You're not an Ursula fan? I have only read one book by her, but it was The Left Hand of Darkness earlier this year, and I fucking loved that book. Fucking loved that book so much. Hey! I love Ursula's stuff. Her stuff could come back. You never know. The Lathe of Heaven was this pick. You can see why now. I probably said even though it's only 176 pages, definitely could have made for some lengthy and good discussion, especially because her use of language is masterful. I just can't really get around the way she writes characters. Left Hand of Darkness was so good. I fucking love Left Hand of Darkness. The more it sits with me, the more I love it. And I enjoyed reading it at the time, too. Okay, I can only put up the poll if we move on in the next 2.5 minutes or less. Made a cool acronym for it. All right, we'll put up the final poll then. That one, hold on, was books. Which one was it? Sorry, I gotta check which number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Book 5 and book 7. It looks like. Hold on. Yep, we'll fix that. Hold on. I never know which one's gonna get picked, so we gotta just do this on the fly. It's fine. It's fine. All right. We got 2 fantasies. Wait, I picked the wrong fantasies. Fuck, hold on. Those were the wrong ones. It was this one. Oh, shit, hold on. That's why doing this on the fly is bad. It was the historical fiction. And what was the other one? Not that one. This one. The queer book. A historical fiction and a fantasy book. That's what we picked. Where's my queer? I'm sorry. I got you. I got you. All right. If we want to put up the poll for that, go for it. It's going to be historical versus fantasy. Whenever the mods are ready. I think I'm going to choose fantasy, guys. You got to do what you feel. You got to do what you feel. Thank you, mods. All right. Poll's open. Go. Go. Okay, back to lurk. Thank you for lurking. It might have been part of a reading a translation. There were a great deal of fantasy stories that got the shaft in the translation into Sweden. Oh, interesting. Sting, I know Rick sometimes reads different translations depending on what he's reading. I wonder if that would make a difference for you. I think he enjoys some more than others. We joke at our book club that you cannot join if you have not read Left Hand of Darkness. Edla, I remember you saying that because there was a time when I was reading Left Hand. We kind of talked quite a lot about it. I was reading it back in April, and yeah, I trust your reading taste. Her short story, The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas. Yes! I love that one. I read that one earlier this year. Vote queer, vote often. Damn, Dim. Historical fiction. Nice tie. Going to the meeting that I need to be active and will be back in 30 minutes. Thank you, Jack. Gotta go. Can't wait for the reveal. Thanks for lurking, guys. Thanks for being here. Right now, holy shit, looking up. Historical's got a pretty clear lead. But I mean, it's only by like 100. We've seen that gap close. I'm shocked that Echo is basically, I think, single-handedly doing fantasy on her own. Unless someone else is helping them out. We don't know. We don't know. Historical fiction. Magical realism. Interesting. Oh, historical fiction's kind of like rising to the top now. Okay. It's anyone's game. We don't really know. Oh, shit. Hold on. Nice. Look at that. Look at that head shape. Wow. Immaculate. I think Echo's in shambles now. Echo is in shambles. I'm surprised. Echo could be calling Zeno. Zeno, get on the chat. Spend some points. I bet she's like, oh my god, that's a good idea. Zeno! Zeno, get in here and vote! Zeno, get pressing! Zeno is Echo's partner, for anyone that doesn't know. Who does have a Twitch account. I do low-key wonder if they're doing that now. I've definitely done that with Alex. I've been like, Alex, get in here. I need you to vote for my thing. I don't know, man. Historical's ahead by 200? 200. It's not looking great. It's not looking good. We've got 30 seconds. I think it's done for. Oh, no. I think Echo's gonna be really sad. Echo, you're gonna like this book. Oh, shit. That's okay. We do that on Barb's Marbles to make our chances go from 1 to 1,000 to 1 in 500. Absolutely, we do. Okay, Echo has contributed. Holy shit, I think that's the most we've seen today. 1,700. That's fucking insane. Thank you for your patronage. Fantasy people, I tried. I tried so hard. Got so far. I came so far in the end. It doesn't matter. Okay, here's the thing. It will matter because now I know people are potentially interested in this book. I don't foresee myself reading this in the winter, as in this could show up on a future bracket. We don't know. This is actually a debut novel. God, this is a debut novel, the fantasy, from an author I met at that book festival I went to in September. I actually have this book. I got it signed by her and I met her. And she was a lovely human being. For those that are curious, the book is by Maddie Martinez. It is called The Maiden and Her Monster. It is briefly described as Sapphic Frankenstein, is what you can say. Sapphic Frankenstein, sort of, but kind of based on, you can kind of see on the cover a bit. The monster, if you will, is actually also based off of Jewish mythology and is based on the Jewish Golem. I always get that name wrong because of Gollum from fucking Lord of the Rings. Can I just say this one and read it anyway? Absolutely you can. Echo, if you love the idea of this so much and you pick it up after Gideon, fucking go for it. Gideon's also going to keep you busy for a while. I'm a monster. But yeah, this is briefly referred to as Sapphic Frankenstein, retold with the Jewish... Yeah, here it is, actually. Jewish myth of the Golem. I've heard excellent things. I can't wait to see what else Maddie Martinez comes up with. Talking to her also at this book festival made me like, fuck yeah, let's go, Miss Martinez. So yeah, this will be included in the list. This one was one I was interested in. It is her debut novel as well, so I expect her writing only goes up from here, you know? The tags oversold it for me. I wouldn't have picked this up. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Okay. There you go. Gang, we're on to our final round. Whoops, that's gone now. We don't really need to see the results because the results are historical fiction versus horror. I gotta be honest, I would not have expected that. Which one was horror? Was that the second book or the first book? That was the second. All right, gang. We have our finals. Before we start the poll, I'm gonna get people thinking on it. Get people thinking on it. We have the Christmas horror. A standalone. Oh, wait, did I... Gang, I just realized I didn't copy over the right thing. Hey, this is incorrect. This is not a retelling. I hope that would not have changed this. It is a standalone. It's this. Revote? It is this. Uh-oh. 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 Does that change anything for people? Ruined, back to the top. Does that change anything for people? I mean, the rest is the same. It's not a retelling. It's not a retelling. Okay, so anyways, now going into the final round. Back to the top. Everyone return the channel points. Now whichever wins, I'm a winner because I rigged it for both of them. It just makes it better. Excellent. Okay, excellent. They're both pretty much the same length. They're both standalone. Very different vibes. Very different vibes. Mods, if you're ready, let's fire it. Let's do it. Shoot the shot. Let's do it. Final round, everybody. Here we go. Horror versus the historical fiction. I am shocked that we had 5 fantasy books and none of them made it to the final round. What the hell is that? What is happening? What is going on? Insanity. But also, I think I picked pretty good books, so... Not to toot my own horn, but I think we have a fun time. I'm fighting for my life, and then Alex, stop typing and vote! 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 Are you gonna read this time, Alex? Tyson also wants historical fiction. Let's go. That just makes it better, yeah. I don't know which to vote for. I mean, you could also just let fate do what it does. Just, you know, Jesus take the wheel. Hand it off. See what happens. Hey, this is also kind of funny. The Game Awards are tonight, which is, I don't know, in a weird way, a similar vibe. Special events vibes. Can't talk, voting? How are you typing? Vote, vote. Historical fiction is still in the lead. I think Dim is in shambles. They're falling behind. We watching the Game Awards in Discord? I don't think so. Just because I think I need to... I have so much to catch up on with, like, work and shit. For Frodo! With, like, editing and work and shit. I did think about doing it. Alex also has a band rehearsal tonight. So he wants me to... I think we're gonna wait for him to get home. And then I'm just gonna watch it, like, an hour or two behind everyone else. Which is a little sad, but... That's okay. Maybe next year. I was thinking about next year making it like a bigger stream event. We can do like the bingo card for it and stuff. I don't know. I'm new to this. F you, Alex. We got about a minute left. We got about a minute left and it's closer than I thought. We're only 50 votes away from horror taking the lead. Could be horror or historical fiction at this point. Truce? What time is it on for you? It starts at 7:30. Starts at 7:30 our time. I don't think Alex gets out of rehearsal until probably like 8 or 8:30. He'll be home after that. Have at you! Never! It's still close, but horror is slipping behind. Dim is really, well, maybe not in shambles. Dim said that she would win either way. It's about a 50-point lead away. It looks like the Christmas horror might be slipping away. All right. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm spent. Okay. GG, we got about 15 seconds left. 15 seconds. Wait, horror's taking the lead? What? What is happening? What? I can't fucking believe that. I can't fucking believe that. Oh wait, Sting, I was on your side. Alex, I think Alex giving up is what made the horror book win and the historical fiction lose. Jumped in last moment, and then Smooch jumped in with the horror. Insane. Smooch saved the day once more. Oh my god. This was very funny. I'm glad y'all enjoyed. All right, I will show you all. So the horror officially won, right? I'll show you all the historical fiction. This is probably the one I was iffiest about, and I do intend to read it. Again, all of these are subject to come back in the future. I was gonna throw the book out there, Wayward by Amelia Hart. This is a book that takes place revolving around a single English cottage where 3 different witches, I believe, practicing witches, kind of live in this cabin at different times, or maybe not even different witches. It's got like a time travel-y, timey-wimey, like 3 different eras being told at once in the same area kind of thing. Supernatural kind of thing. Yeah, maybe that sort of thing. But yeah, this looks like a good one. This looks like a good one. It's supposed to really hit you in your feels, make you feel things. Looks so good. I love the art. Yeah, it is a vibe. So this is one that may come back because this is one I love it. I love it. I want to get to it one day. So now we will reveal your winner. Oh shit, timey-wimey. I've made grave mistakes. No, the show, the theme song. Oh, okay, gotcha. I will show you guys your winner. Dim is right. This is by an author that we have read once before for book club. And might I say it was a smashing success, so I have faith that this author will deliver again. And kind of fun, it's for the wintry theme. It is Krampus, the Yule Lord. I'm so sorry, Sting. Echo, no, wild. Carry on, my wayward son. Oh, true. Gang, the winner is Krampus, the Yule Lord by Brom. If you know Brom also did the book Slewfoot, which we read, I believe, last spring. It's almost been a year. Slewfoot was a fantastic read. Fantastic read. I think everyone that read that book ended up really enjoying it. It was probably honestly one of the best book clubs to date, where I think everyone enjoyed the book as well as like a lot of discussion came out of it. Whereas like Tender as the Flesh was a great book for discussion, but a lot of people were like, holy shit, that was something, right? It does look fun though. Okay, good. I'm glad. This is gonna be cool. Again, I do warn because it's Christmassy. I probably want to read it before February hits. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe not. Maybe you don't mind reading Krampus later. Maybe you're somebody who could read Krampus in July. I don't know. I intend to, Alex, I might want to buy this book soon and read it soon. Is that okay? Hey, Alex, I might want to go and buy that book now. Is that cool? Might go do that. Bought it already. Let's go. Need to sync to my Kindle. Depends, but I want to read this before Christmas. What does it depend on? Would you have voted for my book? Yeah, I absolutely would have voted for your book. Alex, that book is on my TBR. Of course, I would vote for all of these books. Okay, you can get it. Okay, and of course, as promised, everything that was on here, I don't think I'll put it up right after stream. Yeah, I don't think I'll put it up right after stream just because I'm going to grab tea, rest a bit. There's some housekeeping things I need to get up to, but probably by tonight sometime, I'll have the winner of book club, as well as all the other books we discussed today on a list. It will be on the books thread in Discord. So if you want to see any of those titles, they'll be there. I hope you had fun. Thank you for joining for book club. We got to do the, where is it? Woo. We did it. GG, everybody. I hope your fingers all survived. I hope no one's hands are hurting too bad. All the books seem fun though. Thank you. You guys have no idea how fun it is for me to just look up books for this sort of thing. I love books. I love books so much. This is such a fun thing we do in the community. I cannot describe to you all even the discussion we had earlier today on Discord. Yeah, I want to close that. Even the discussion we had earlier today, having as many people show up that did and participate, and you have no idea how happy that makes me. Doing community events like that, especially with stuff I love, books, it just makes my heart happy. I regret some of my voting choices today. I have learned lessons. Edlo, is this your first time participating in a book club bracket? Because I get that. I think some people like Dim having the strategy of like, I'm gonna spend all my points early so that I know by the end they're all books I'm excited about, like that kind of thing. It's interesting. My hand might have been slightly crampusing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yay. I love it. This was our 4th time doing book club bracket, wasn't it? Because we started in the spring. We did a book club that I just picked a book for you guys, which was also good. It was A House with Good Bones. And then I think we started it in the spring. We've done a spring, a summer, a fall, and this is our winter one. The book is not in storage in any of the Swedish bookshops? Oh, I mean, Sting, I hate to suggest it, but maybe you could order it online? Perhaps? Maybe? Yeah, I was first feeling very negatively about the whole voting style, but I get it. Yeah, there are, okay, I won't lie. Sometimes I am tempted to just pick a book. Sometimes I am just to be like, this is the book club. This is the book. If you want to join us, cool. If you don't, whatever. But I do think it's also a fun way to kind of like give you guys a bit of a voice and a choice. And it's fun. It's just fun. The panic that ensues is a good time. Hello, Emily, what are we reading? Hold on, I can pull it up again. We just finished the bracket, Rosie. Hold on. We will be reading Krampus, the Yule Lord by Brahm. Let me switch. Hold up. And obviously this will go to the Discord. We'll be reading the horror Christmas fic, Krampus. Krampus. Ian is so tired, fell asleep while I was feeding. Now he's grumpy. His bottle's empty. Maybe like second place stuff. Wait, did I miss something? Someone said marbles. We should do an all rejects marble run for a bonus book club. Oh, yeah. Wait, Rick suggested that a while ago. And I do want to do something like that. Maybe we could. It's just hard. I also want to, honestly, what's really inspiring for me about this and encouraging, frankly, is that every time we do a book club, we get a little bit more participation, which is why I was hesitant about the discussion we did on Discord. Because as I said, I was fully prepared for no one to show up or one person to show up. And that was going to be A-okay in my book. So as it kind of garners a bit more of an interest or just, I don't know, people participating in it in whatever way they can, reading a little bit of it, showing up for the discussion, even if they didn't read it or like whatever, the more likely it is we could do more stuff like that. I don't want to put so many books on people's plates. That's one reason why I do this book club seasonally and not monthly, is because if we read books 12 months of the year, like 12 books, I feel like I would be giving you guys homework almost. And maybe that might be fun for a little bit, but realistically, I don't think we'd be able to like keep up the momentum of it. You know what I mean? Gonna look around on the smaller ones too. That's a good idea. If you want to buy it Kindle, it's 45% off. Yes, the guy is an artist too. Sting, and his art is good. It's like freaky horror art, but like it's great. I haven't even finished one book yet. I mean, that's okay. Sometimes also you gotta be inspired to finish a book, you know? Genuinely looks funny. Rosie, it's gonna be a good one. I would have been iffy on Krampus if I had not read Slewfoot by him. The book we read before was Slewfoot, A Tale of Witchery. And I will pull up that cover just so people see it. I cannot recommend this book enough. This book slaps my ass, as Alex would say. This book here, see this book? This book slaps my fucking ass. It's colonial New England, witch trials, female rage and revenge. It's so good. It's so fucking good. And I would have been iffy about Krampus, but this is by the same guy. He also includes art pages in this book. And I was sold. I'm sold now. So now I'm ready for Krampus. I'm ready. Krampus can show me what he's got. I was thinking about this thing yesterday. It must be super weird when you first get home with the baby. Go like, and now? 12 would maybe make me return in 5 years to talk about them. Yeah, I feel like it would just be a bit too much. I don't want to overload people, but I also want it to, not be stagnant either. I saw Smooch ask about water park. I don't think I'm going to do water park. Actually, I'm kind of deciding what to do. If I do anything, I'm going to do one round of observation duty. But honestly, I might just call it an early stream because I have been very busy lately. And I did stream for the hour before this on Discord. So technically I've been live for 3.5 hours and not 2.5. It's just timey-wimey's all a little different. So who knows? We'll see. Do you know about the Krampus celebrations in Austria? I think North Germany used to do them too. I'm glad we don't have those where I'm at. Rosie, I think I know a teeny bit about them. I know a little bit about Krampus from actually my German class in high school. Ironically, the American show The Office, because Dwight Schrute, who is made out to be of German descent, kind of jokes about like a Krampus thing in one of the holiday episodes. That's a fun time. But yeah, because he's like a scary figure who's going to come like get your kids, right? Beating children with sticks on the street. Yeah, that's what he does. He literally gets a switch in the episode and he starts like hitting people. That's a thing we did and immediately went home. We spent 5 days in the hospital and we were slowly introduced to how to take care. It was so helpful. Oh, that's cool. I think seasonally is great. We also don't want to drop more on your plate than when you are looking to direct your energy. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love book club and I love the energy this book club brings. But yeah, it's definitely a thing with balance. I think we can always add more to our plates in the future. And that's a lot easier than it is to go all in and then burn out. And then we try to scale back and some of that like enthusiasm isn't there. Yeah. Hence why I used to only stream the 3 days a week, and then I added back in the 4th day. And now I feel like I'm, going well with that. Speaking of Slewfoot, while I haven't read it yet, I have a witchy bundle waiting for me, Slewfoot and the First Witch of Boston. I think the First Witch of Boston's on my TBR, but I also have not read that. I'll see if I can get my hands on this book. Rosie? Wait, Rosie, do it. Because honestly, as a German who probably knows more about Krampus, I would love to hear your perspective and what you think of the book. I think that would be super cool. Super cool. So not throwing you to fend for yourselves, yeah. No, we even get a book at the intake of the care if the baby comes home with you in the night hours. Oh, that's cool. I would love to get together on Discord stage and read holiday short stories and poems. Sting, that would be really cute. I think this year, instead of the gift exchange. So Alex and I do kind of have a loose idea with that. Damn, that is a good idea though. Maybe, honestly, if you guys just wanted to do that and organize that, you could. Maybe next year. The thing that Alex and I are going to do this year for like the holiday celebration is we do have a gingerbread stream planned Saturday. It's going to be Saturday the 20th. Oh my God, that's in just like 9 or 10 days. December 20th, Alex and I are both going to be building gingerbread houses on stream with you all. And we'll be doing like the, wearing the Santa hats and hopefully have like the Christmas lights up and the, we'll do it all up. The music, it'll be fun. So that's kind of how we're intending to celebrate the holidays with y'all. And then I do actually have plans for a secret sketchy Santa next year. P.O. box or not. I got plans and we'll be able to do that next year. I still got to make that bench. Yeah. That's all right. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Love poems for Valentine's Day? I think we could find something for Valentine's Day. I have learned I like doing events on Twitch and for the community and stuff. I think that's really fun. There's a fine line between doing too many of them and then what kind of events they are, but in general, I think we're hitting a good stride. Have you formally introduced yourselves, though? Shook your baby's hand, told them your full names? Oh no, shit. That's okay. Eli, I didn't know that happened either, if I'm honest. Oh fuck, Smooch, are you for real? I didn't know that happened. Idla, that's okay. Smooch is understanding. Smooch is chill. Lamau, you ain't, don't worry. It will take like a week, but I can actually buy that book here. Oh, Rosie, do it, dude. I need to figure out where to get it because I would like to read it before New Year's for sure. I would like to read it before New Year's. Ian had a rough start, hence why we spent 5 days at the hospital. I didn't know that, Smooch. I remember the first couple days we didn't hear a ton from you, and I was low-key worried, but I didn't realize it was like that bad. Because then when you came on Discord, you were all like, he's here, look at him, wah! And I think I just assumed like, oh, okay, everything's great. Give him a big snuggly hug from us all. Yeah. Little man. What a cutie. He came out blue and didn't breathe for like 5 minutes. Oh my god. Talk about in shambles. I would have been fucking panicking. Like, could not even imagine the kind of panic I'd be feeling. Smooch, holy shit. A warrior for doing that. Wow. So he had to be transported to another hospital where he had a brain scan. Oh, then we transferred again. I do remember the hospital transfers. I was so out of it, so yeah. Oh my god. I do remember you talking about the moving around. A lot of moving around for you guys. Oh, but now look at him. He's a strong little guy. He did it. I didn't really get, the skin-to-skin contact in the beginning. Oh. Let alone the golden hour. Is the golden hour, like, is that the first hour when the baby's born? Is that why you see the baby's born and they pretty immediately try to hand him off to the mom? Make up for it now? Oh, I'm sure Smooch does, yeah. He was on my belly. He was on my belly within a minute. Anyway, away? I might have read that wrong, but interesting. Gang, I don't think I really have a ton else to add. I feel like I don't quite want to open up observation duty right now. So I think I'm going to call it there because we did so much yapping in the beginning of stream. What book won? I'll show you. It was the book Dim was very excited about. Jack, this is by another novelist who we've had on book club before. And I can vouch for the writing. It's good. Okay? Ready? It's Krampus. It's Krampus, the Yule Lord. The Yule Lord has won. Good lord. No, listen. We've read Brahm before. Brahm's really good, okay? I would have thought this book, I'd be like, what the fuck kind of book is this? I've seen this book in the bookstore before, and I've literally been like, what the fuck is this? This is the most gimmicky shit I've ever seen. But then I read Brahm, and I read Slewfoot, and now I'm a believer, okay? So don't judge it. Don't judge it. It's good, okay? Yeah, 4.1, that's good shit, okay? Trust me. Golden hour is the first hour and is very important. That makes sense? Yeah, due to the non-breathing, we missed it because he needed oxygen. Yep, that was probably a good thing. Dim paid a healthy sum for this. She did. Krampus. So yes, Krampus is our winner. I think I'm actually in the midst of signing off because I was streaming the hour before this, but then I also want to rest a bit. I do want to remind everybody that there is no stream Saturday. I will be at a music festival performing Christmas tunes all day Saturday. But we'll be back next week, Monday. Oh shit, that's something to talk about. Gang, Monday, community peak stream. I forgot to add this, but this is actually a thank you for 300 followers. This is a big thank you for, we cleanly and clearly broke 300 followers. Anyone in the community is welcome to play Peek with me. We'll kind of have a rotating lobby so that more people can get in. And if not enough people want to play, then like you could just play with me for a couple hours. It'll be a good time. I will do everything in my power to play. Don't worry, Smooch. You will definitely get the opportunity. You will. So yeah, Monday is Community Peek Day. Next Thursday is going to be the taste test stream. We will be doing a tier list and taste test live simultaneously. And then Saturday, next Saturday, the 20th, is a gingerbread stream. So we have a lot of big events coming up next week celebrating the season. I collect classic literature, and in the middle of those books, I will have Krampus in my collection. It's as classic as you get, Rosie. That's mythology, please. Make your collection fun and unpredictable. Watch me play Peek on my janky-ass MacBook graphics card. Jack, do it! That shit would be so fun, though. Please, I would love everyone to do it. I'll play Observation Duty on my ape on my own by then. Well, Stink, I am still gonna fit it in sometimes. Like Tuesday, well, fuck, Tuesday, I think I was gonna... One of the streams, Tuesday, I will probably play Observation Duty 8. Jack, I did download the demo for the Christmas light game. So I'll be doing that too. There's too many fun things to do. Too many fun things. I'm gonna put Ian to bed. Have a lovely day, everyone. Thanks for being here, Smooch. See ya. Don't forget to raid. That's true. I gotta do that. I meant right now, right here. I mean, you could if you want. I will definitely be coming back to it, though. Thanks for the help, Smooch. Let's see. Who have we got to raid? Okay. I'd actually be open for raid suggestions as well if anybody has one. Because I gotta be honest, right now... we could raid Purple Sage with Little Witch in the Woods. That's a nice chill game. But I am also open to suggestions. Oh, wait, no. You know who I gotta raid? This is too good. This is too good. Unless someone's got a suggestion. Galaxy? Guys, Galaxy is making like gingerbread ornaments out of cardboard or some shit. This is so... I do see Galaxy on. This is some of the most peak vibe shit I've ever seen. Okay, she's on a 5-minute break. We're gonna wait till she comes back and then we're gonna raid. Okay? Okay, we're gonna do this. I'll see if I can get Peak. Yay! Sting, luckily the game, if you don't already have it, is it's fairly cheap. It's like $7 or $8, so it's not like too bad, all things considered. Yeah, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. It's a good mindless game for me too. I love playing just, I don't know, when I need a break. Mamslam 1 is a fin. I've unfortunately already committed. I'm committing to Galaxy, but let me type in their name because I can do that in a future stream. I am trying to find more people to raid. Of course. No. But thank you. I am... If anyone has any streamer that maybe they'd like to suggest for a raid in the future, sometimes I do look for those. Do we raid while she's gone? Hold up. I'm gonna sneak in her chat. The last chat was sent 5 minutes ago. So maybe she'll be back any second now. What do we do? I've got a 50-second window to do this. Just looking at my list to see who is online. No, nice. Thank you. Thank you for sure. All right, guys. I'm just going to send it and then we'll scare her. Okay? We'll scare her when she sits back down. Okay? Anyways, happy Krampus. Happy Yule. Happy holidays. Thank you so much for talking with me about books today. It's been a great 3.5 hours of just books, baby. I love it. I hope you have a great day. Remember, no stream Saturday. We'll see you Monday. Monday peak stream. Monday peak stream. It's going to be great. I'll see you there. Happy raid. Say something nice. Also, Gideon. Fuck yeah. Toodles. Bye. See you. Have a good weekend.
I'm back, but I remembered